To Aminata Kamara from the United States of America. It dedicated this song to one of the biggest organizations in the world, Weird.
Yeah, made a crack on the mix.
91 big boy picking.
It's your double tap, see the ball. Daily days, 091. Yellow flag this.
Hallelujah.
Come on. Weird organization. Don't come for every nation. Weird organization. Don't come for promoting nation. They know they mix my politics. They know they pass tribalism. They know they mix my politics. Yeah. They know they pass no tribalism.
This now we hard, duck and now we land. So la we all and fine. This now we hard, duck and now we land. So la we all and fine. We know they back kapu. We had no mix bag bamu. We know they back kapu. We had no mix bag bamu. Go tell the brother sister them say we had don't come over.
We are now we are.
Tell them for me say we had don't come over.
We are now we are. We are the organization. Don't come for every nation. We are the organization. Don't come for promoting nation. They know they mix my politics. They know they pass tribalism. They know they mix my politics. Yeah. Tribalism.
Big respect to the one who will make Weird team up strong one. Especially to you, my Bure Kablai from the north. And to you, Shenge Pierre from the south. And me Amina, happy birthday in advance to you, my Bure Kablai from the north. You celebrate your birthday January. Happy birthday in advance to you, Shenge Pierre from the south. You celebrate your birthday December. This organization, the 3 years, December 2022. We did tell who members them all over the world, thank you. Yeah.
We are the organization. Don't come for every nation. We are the organization. Don't come for promoting nation. They know they mix my politics. They know they pass tribalism. They know they mix my politics. Yeah. They know they pass no tribalism. Let me tell you, wait till we are gonna do for me. They don't check life inside the world country. Number one, they be the poor. They build houses for the affected members for the flooding. Number two, they pay school fees. But you find the way them people them evil alone disaster. The people them, we are don't come for help everybody in this country. They know they for politics, neither tribalism. We are the organization. We are the organization. Don't come for every nation. We are the organization. We are the organization. Don't come for promoting nation. They know they mix my politics. They know they mix my politics. They know they pass tribalism. They know they mix my politics.
Fambulo na kushe enu na adu. We are don't come back today for can't talk about things where they happen. Now we on sweet hearts alone. I know we own. Whoa, there we left for do them bad things them. We they feel a most alone. I know we own. Whoa, we had. If we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean bad, oh, we just want to make we had go before. If we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean bad, oh, we just want to make we had go before. Family, I'm gonna Famule munakusha again inside this one big family house and Cabo. Family, we are don't come back today for can't talk about things where they happen. Now we on sweet hearts alone. I know we own. Whoa, there we left for do them bad things them. We they feel a most alone. I know we own. Whoa, we had. If we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean bad, oh, we just want to make we had go before. If we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean bad, oh, we just want to make we had go before. Famule munakusha again inside this one big family house and Cabo. Well, of course, every day na a brand new day. As we can tell una, any day we dey bring una things them na ya. Any day we dey bring una people them where they come for help for educate people them where they look and see the things that way they happen in Mama Salon, but they not agree for understand them. Well, we get plenty people them inside Mama Salon, although they can bend their neck for me they not talk. But we say we and them people here we dey team up for bring una the good information where they make me and you see Sierra Leone. Usai we go on for say we na the good side tomorrow. Well, today we get one big man at the house. Well, some of you sabi this man. Some of you can see him. Well, we can tell now say big man not come by big belly. Big man not come by big body. Waiting then you aid. It like a small skin like me na, but waiting then na in call you big man. What happen? What did they smell?
For say a big, not to buy book.
No, but not to let my caretaker be in big belly and big head.
And not to buy age.
No, but you say
How you can do something
you know they understand.
we will create impact.
Yeah.
Hey God, Salon, this is how we only had ya. Anyway, like me brother don't say, sometimes can day, plenty of you can say, we journalists them inside the country. It look like say, they don't bend them all, especially when they begin for throw party for them, then call them cocktail for the media. Remember, now this cocktail here, now it make we yard channel born. Because from the very first day we will sit down, they will say, hey, problem they ahead of we. We need for replace that gap where they want for open. Well, it look like say, other people have been there, we can, other one themselves they can, but we all dey go strong one. Because we take waiting caretaker be tell we say, when you use the social media.
No, correct yourself. We take waiting me you uncle because if I say me people go physical. Go there. Class yourself then now you day.
Me uncle tell me say.
Now you talking.
He tell we say let we use the social media, the Facebook, the WhatsApp, the Twitter. He said because when we send message day, quick one, we go for propagate when the international community then go see. But unfortunately, when my uncle come now.
Na cypher crime because we no call am cyber.
Uncle say, no, now me be talk. He said, oh, turn out the pastor them be the same before this time. Do as I say, don't do as I do. Well, it look like say, some journalists then still there. We not agree for Beno. Then still there. Where they do the only little thing, know. Well, that people and they, where we get where they do their own thing so. Amongst them, you get one where because they see say, I can normally see say governments they protecting people. But if we own government no say you the talk thing, where you talk, they not like her. As we sing for you,
Osho yeah, we no say imona. I for biaram so.
But other people then, even with this kind of song, they say nothing. We not the bend, we not the take. Instead, we go continue for the jog. We the run, but we must and not go ever run. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the investigative journalist where people, well, in people like they tell them born and then get name. They say in name Editayo
George Temple.
Temple.
Well, this not the man where see something at Mama Salon during the time where they send plenty people and go next one. But you know Salon, where you see something, they say no for talk. But I think me brother be help himself.
No, he let help himself no. Then go bigger. And interestingly, we be getting plastic bag in there. When you see, you must for. And then if you yes, you must for padlock. So that particular system there, now in this government, they go to right now. Not to for say they think the way we they talk, they no say no right to, but now the system, black plastic bag. When you see, must for some.
Well, Famulem, as we tell you now, we get the big man, as I tell you, not come by body, you not come by big head, you not come by big belly. Now waiting there na ya, na in call you big man. Plenty people, they don't they see this man, you don't they listen in videos, you don't they follow on a TikTok. Of course, this man gets in TikTok. If you have to follow him for no more salon business, just like how you follow we had, go on TikTok, you they see this man in work day, and not so ordinary work, the better work where they do for promote Mama Salon. in inside. But I don't want to talk for him. As soon as they see the man at the screen, the man can introduce himself, and then we begin on day.
Pa George, Pa Temple. Pa Temple, Kushebo. Hey, Pa Temple, watch for the Agba. You don't ever see the Reverend Sabi or be only past the Pope. It's not possible. When you call the name, Ebitayo Judge Temple, you don't know what it mean? We don't go Sabi talk Creole, sir. We just the land. At least let we able for make something, let people understand. Now no more.
No problem, sir. Famble them, una good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Based on who's on a day right now, where una they watch this live Facebook streaming where are they do with Weird Online TV platform. And just like how they don't introduce me, my name na Editor George Temple. Me na the proprietor of the Universal Times newspaper, a registered newspaper where they operate in Sierra Leone. However, and to know the way how things they go now we country presently, it's not easy. So because of that, where I go make una know as the program they go on. As I talk to una so, are they in exile? Where with man can call an exile. But when somebody run come out na in house, especially when like me, now run at me for come on me house. So I can seek refuge. I can stay under one umbrella way because of security reason. I'm not going to tell family now who are they. But the fact remains, me na on your brother, me na on your pikin, and me na on your daddy, Editor George Temple, proprietor Universal Times newspaper. What family that you also call the investigative journalist. My brothers them na the Weird TV platform. I want for tell una thank you. For una give me this opportunity for make a share waiting and know but Salon from the 4th of April 2018 where retired Brigadier Julius Madabio take over power as President of the Republic of Salon until today being the 14th of December 2022 where they talk to us so I'm willing for make family know waiting and know from that same day to now.
So we will start the ball rolling. This government prioritize a lot of things them, you know, but some thinking there we not can just like for talk certain things them. We can always they allow them for let them explain to we waiting. We want for talk on top. So if that be the case, let me listen because all of them priority areas there. So now in we caretaker bio don't they go all around any way gets opportunity for talk publicly. It can make boast of them things there. First of all, let we listen, waiting at them things there. And now them thing they are, we can broke. Say, we understand how the 5 years of caretaker bill don't talent. So if you permit me, just give me some few seconds. Let we listen this particular thing. We come back just now.
Healthcare and food security. We have prioritized investing in education, healthcare, and food security. Providing every child in Sierra Leone, especially girls, with free quality education, we equip them with the skills they require for participation in an inclusive and sustainable global economy. In Sierra Leone, girls studying STEM disciplines are guaranteed tuition-free education from nursery through university under my administration. We have also passed progressive laws that enrich our society and our democracy, including Gender Equality and Women's Empowerment Bill abolished the death penalty, repealed criminal libel laws, and opened up spaces for journalism and civil society, decongested our prisons, clamped down hard on sexual and gender-based violence and corruption, and many others.
Now this thing then this where we can focus on. If you watch it talk in a few seconds, but it covers all of the main things and where we can talk about. So let me start step by step. The first thing where it talk about, where of course it don't make big time boast on that area day. It talk about health. 4 years, 5 years. Also we day with regards the health na the country, health business, the health sector na the country.
Well, Fambledom, just like I was saying, as a trained and qualified journalist, we done in Sierra Leone from the 4th of April 2018, where President Bio take over, on to the 22nd of September 2022, where a team of men dressed in military uniform go attack me and my house. We make our get for left day. So from April 4th, 2018 to the 22nd of September, where I left Sierra Leone, and from USA so I monitor. This now me honest analysis and opinion about President Bio in 5 years in relation to his promise in attending to health-related matters. What am I trying to say? From the policy formulation point of view, right? I am aware of the fact that from the policy formulation point of view, President Bio and in government, they don't do so well for prepare a flamboyant and well sophisticated health policy for address the health challenges them with Sierra Leoneans then they go through. But in domestication, in actualization of their health policies there so now in the problem. Now, one issue I want to identify now the issue of maternal health care. Maternal health care mean where woman they go born pikin at hospital. We all know say we don't get problem with this maternal health business to an extent that in 2009 the past government they come up with the free medical scheme. This free medical scheme be look into picking them, mama them, and also picking away there between 0 months to 5 years. This issue of free medical for maternal health people then now still a serious challenge in Sierra Leone, because as somebody where be they go to cottage hospital, where be they go to Oladurin Children's Hospital, and no say what here they say so, I'm saying it from an informed point of view. A lot of people don't die because they don't get proper medical attention when they go na them peripheral health units there so, or even the government state-owned hospital, a cottage to be specific, and Oladurin Children's Hospital. So I look see say President Bio in terms of domesticating the policy we prepare in not do well in that area there. And for prove me right, 1 million famble we go forgo men in Pekin where be done there about 1 year, some months old, right? One Mr. Emmanuel Johnson. He taking Pekin go na cottage hospital about 6 months to 8 months ago for go get medical attention. Famble them, this mania began for lost this in beautiful, promising son, where he be also named Derek, right? This boy also die, Derek, because what he make for, he not be get proper medical attention at the Oladurin Children's Hospital. And apart from Derek, when a young famble in Pekin, so many Pekin back don't die at the Oladurin Children's Hospital, where I don't witness. Some of them are also don't report on them. So I think say for address this issue of national service to the citizenry from the government on the premise of be it free medical or affordable medical scheme, I think say the SLPP, Julius Maada Bio-led administration need for do more. Because apart from the die where picking and they die because of poor medical attention, where they're gonna all are doing, even the issue for their parents them able to forget food now when they go to hospital, now a very challenging problem. Quite recently, I come out with some video evidences them where I show people them how patients them, mama them, yes, because the patients them now the pikin awake in the day. How them patients they are, so them pikin they are, so their mama them, they contribute 10,000, 5,000 for go buy pepper Maggie bas na Guard Street and can cook na cottage hospital for me they able for getting for it. And I believe say now where mama get good food na belly, now you able for breastfeed in Pekin. So if the mama then we get them Pekin and we then a hospital bed they sick, they need medical attention. Then therefore they put 10,000 for go buy na Guard Street and can cook. All that they assist they affect the effectiveness of the health sector in Sierra Leone. Somebody will say, but Mr. Temple, not your government supposed to provide food for patients or their family as the case may be. No. Government gets responsibility for provide food because inside the state budget, government they make allocation to the matrons them where they now then various hospitals they are so outside and they cook. And Miss Mama will born me. She was once a nurse or a cook na cottage and also Connaught Hospital. So apart from the medicine that we know Boku, apart from the trained and qualified staff, them nurses and doctors that we know enough, yeah, and other challenges that we make begin and still they die. The issue of nutrition, which is very, very important. Because if yourself, when you get umawega belle, where they go for antenatal clinic, then they school them on proper nutrition, waiting for eat, for them able to take care of the pikin. So if the parents them not able to get whether they eat, whether they not do to the wait for them picking them, or the pikin themselves, whether they bed them, the government not they provide like how will be the happen before. Because if it happened before and they still get the pot, then get the plate, then get the spoon and other things, then now then hospital also then kitchen sector, I feel say the need for pay attention to the nutrition aspects of them various hospitals they also get to Connaught and continue for people them.
That all you so quick. I know it don't tell where we use this audio. I don't know what it gets inside right now. I'm not gonna lie. But to get for the cottage, let me listen now. Let we all listen now. Like now the first 10 days. We come back just hold on.
His sister, and I cottage and I did so. I can't cottage to his sister don't born. Water no day. If you see the place where they smell, so funny. This country just they come from back to worst. Your sister don't born water no day. Nothing no day na the hospital. Nothing. Now us na they want to try for car and go so now. It no easy, my sister. This country I just they go from back to worst. Better no day. This man God go punish and this president here. This God go punish and better no day na this country. We na so sufferness no more. If you see am now hospital na they live so now we dey try for pull am. No water no day. If you see the place where they smell na the hospital, country just dey tranga back to worst every day. This country here, me I just don't guess. I swear to God, Emma, me I guess. I swear to God. Anyway, I go call you back later, my sister. I dey try for go na house now. We dey try for can go na house. I will call you back later. I tired this country here.
All right. Mr. George Temple, just like waiting, if you try for share to with people and for make themselves understand, as we say earlier. Upon all the audios there are, the videos there are, you don't try for share. You experience and what you understand from other people them, but the health business na mama saloon. And some of the videos there are also now a proof, but you still get people them inside this government where they still come out and challenge, say the government they do well. And as they talk, we understand say even needle, syringe and other things them. Not even the hospitals there. When people want them, pass verify them so they offer me see the way they don't take net go put for make people then go buy them. What thing you take over that?
Thank you very much. This is a very sensitive question you ask me so. Because somebody go say, but Mr. Temple, almost 4 to 5 years now, SLPP don't day in office. And with a from the MCC scorecard, SLPP, they score brilliant marks them. Everything is going on well from international perspective point of view. So waiting on they talk. Exactly, my brother. This now the most unfortunate part of the challenges that we will face in Sierra Leone. Why I say so for me, it is evidence of the fact that some of we CSOs them, some of we the journalists them, some of we interreligious council stakeholders them, they have been compromised. Why I say so this now the term where I expect the William Sao Lamin, Victor Lansana Koroma, where they beget this then health watch business, so then they look into how the hospital, then they do how things they happen and all. Now, therefore they come out vociferously, explain the challenges that people then they face, and let government able for address the issues then they. But just like I was saying, some of we CSOs, NGOs, and religious stakeholders them have been compromised, which is very, very bad. Now the biggest problem we face. I'm happy where una play this audio of this woman where did they explain, so make it not be say no more. Now me no more they explain what I know and what I don't see from our first-hand investigative journalism point of view. Okay, now we want to talk about water. This water issue. Now issue where I be get for the meeting with the consultant doctor, right? Where they na PCMH day and by extension all during Children's Hospital. There were no water in that whole hospital, unless a particular time after some effort we don't make, where Guma Valley, they began complete Eastern Street, Boss Frobe Road, and Care Water go inside it. But even that's where they do.
Guma, because they been team up with one organization where actually help them for do that. But now we standing, now this same cottage where you talk so, we don't see you side people and the tot bundle water. For go na labor room.
And go inside it.
We don't need see outside, like my brother say, syringe, needle, catheter, all of them minor things them where they need for lady hospital, born picking business, be safe, it's not available. Even the bed, outside they put the woman for let it bring her life na this world. Now problem, it gets certain weight we need it. We begin one particular doctor or one particular midwife inside the hospital where be like always the report then things they have to na Twitter. Every time. So instead like you, instead we don't do some kind of lot of things, but they politicize the whole thing, say the woman are political point you want for gain.
You are right. Well, this issue where you raise so now issue where part of the challenge where be the face where be the go inside cottage day. Now the fact that you get some sect of medics them na cottage where they see the intervention where we they make so for ensure say we checkmate for see how things they go, let things go on fine. Then they politicize them, say we have a problem one can create today. There was a particular time where I go inside cottage hospital, they were net where they call me say something they go on, we not fine inside it. So patients them don't care them begin and go. It don't pass almost hours unable for sit to the begin themselves. You raise one other point just now when you talk about the unavailability of sufficient beds at the hospital. The unavailability of sufficient beds not only limited to bed outside woman they can born picking self or outside they put the picking. Even the bed there where they put the picking there where they don't born. Could you imagine when I can enter inside or during section here, I can notice they say 4, 5 picking a day now one bed. Sick picking them all. When you don't know who's can sick this one picking gets, who's one this other one gets. But then 3, 4, 5 they then have one bed. Then again, you talk about this issue of lack of syringe and other equipment where they need for administer drugs. This back no day, pass and get for sending picking it out. But the thing is, like how you talking about just now, when I can go inside there for go do their work here, one day they even want for physically assault me inside the hospital there. Yes. I did not bring for one of the security man that within at the gate there, we can tell the medics when a pharmacist I not go call him name now for obvious reasons, but the guy for can tell and say, please, this man, na journalist and na this community here, so it day, so he can normally can say, so years ago from the time when Madina Ramane did it, yes, I don't go and show say, I they cross check for land, waiting they happen and raise the red flag so they go carry sufficient supply good day. But now, under this present dispensation, when you go there, then they see you like enemy of the state to an extent that that day they could imagine they even seize me phone and me arm. That's why they tell you so. They seize me phone, they say me don't record. Pass the following day, now then say let I go receive them. But I go receive them, Usai, the current consultant where they begin for call me. There's someone meeting the person when I this from his sister way embarrass me. So there's someone meeting to all the consultants beg me and everything. They will move ahead. He say he appreciate where they go there for go identify what they happen and they run to their attention. So for the cottage hospital or for the health sector point of view, there is serious cover-up going on, which is not good. Because that day they tell me say, if I need for go inside cottage for go interview anybody about what they happen inside it, I suppose for go to the Ministry of Health and Sanitation first, I suppose for go get letter of approval before I can interview anybody there. Now I say, what if the issue where I want for go interview now a pressing issue and people that go die before I they come out now the Ministry of Health and Camden. So all of this issue of trying to cover up or trying to suppress freedom of information, free flow, by referring us to the ministry before you go to any peripheral health units for go get information on challenges. This now part of the problems the world they face. And just like I was saying, this is evidently clear that the health sector in Sierra Leone is deteriorating. For sure, say it deteriorate. Look at that issue where we get now we're linking now that tanker explosion.
Yep.
Could you imagine?
Yep.
Hundreds of people that will suffer. Pass them for they put them on top keke, for put them inside keke, put them on top bike for can go to hospital. Why we not go get effective ambulance system na salon?
And
Like what
interestingly,
happened
that's
so?
that you come up with this ambulance system. We been get ambulance
Yes,
system,
sir.
and then me tell you say every chief don't supposed forget. Mean say every
Exactly.
hospital be need forget. But that tanker, that Wellington incident, they can expose the weak part of the ambulance system. Well, we not able for no. Take to this time around, then they still talk say then they able for distribute. But that thing the way that thing they be happen so ambulance them in park. Nah, you building. Well, they're not going for move because they don't team up to the whole thing.
Exactly. So the thing is, we need to get a proper ambulance system where if for they stand by at any given time, because that's where they happen at any.
So you talk about this ambulance again. My brother get one issue where one being come. When himself get for route ambulance, sometimes they can call the ambulance driver then say you get emergency, then go tell you say fear no day. Oh, you get emergency, then go tell you say, hey, me no do, are they so side? Now this person call this other person. It happened. He get a story where he basically want for bring up.
Yes, Mifambule, we still lay on the health talk, tigi one, which we brother George Temple. Well, today, una dey understand plenty things them from this young man where una not be know about the health system. Me brother, just like waiting you dey talk so, something be don't happen na Okupa Hospital again. Usai one young man in Umango Bonde. Due to this same poor health system, it be end up for loss in another hospital. And also, you been get another set of picking them we been there under oxygen. During that time, lights just go off inside the hospital. Where you go left for tell people them with this kind of system now the hospital?
One, just like I was saying, the health sector need to get proper administrative management system. They need proper administrative management system. What do I mean by this? It should not just be a white elephant for that we see well-painted and designed structured and color hospital. But the services where this hospital they offer should be properly documented. It should be on a roster and they should perform their functions as designated.
So
Family them, I open up for big.
A lot of people go to say this government they really try in terms of the health. and they build hospital them for people them. They as well they try for put things them in place. For example, the first lady we see outside, he say in organization don't build hospital right inside 34 when about 100 bedroom or 100 beds, for example. Yeah, where he say not to government's money, but now in their own company where they're able for bring things and come up. Then they go and build, then they build other hospital them. They as well seen a protocol and try for put things them there. So other people go say, okay, come on, editor, if you want to be honest with this government, then they try small.
Okay, just like I was saying, we not only need the structures them for say this now hospital you don't paint them, but the service chart. Service charts mean the services that the hospital they offer. It should be boldly written. Yeah, every hospital where don't go, especially where they in a standard country. So we see service charge. Yeah, and that service chart there, waiting a right there for be effective. Okay, now apart from the service chart them where they na some hospital but not effective, my brother be the raise something about corruption inside the medical system, right? You go for get ambulance service, yeah? Then go tell you say fear no day, now you go for buy fear or this or that. So all this they make the air service not be effective. And me again, one person where witness this kind ambulance corruption na the government hospital them. One me uncle be die about 2 years ago. Now me come out na me host for go na cottage hospital for go talk to the mortuary people there for let them go take them and bring kind of mortuary. Could you imagine Mr. Sise said again for asking me for money? I was shocked for when the man asked me for money say before they go take that me uncle there now 250,000 now for pay. Now say Ebo, I say me not to medics here, then I no get mortuary freezer and me host for put them man. Me uncle don't die. I can forget inform owner when the relevant authority and especially now with the about corona business. No more be able to go take care of this body. How you they can ask me for money again? The man say na so for be. Pass where I tell others that be sending a journalist and I they can call Sine Bokari when I in charge of the mortuary na Connaught Hospital. Now when I pick my phone for call Sine, now the man know than me now, and he can't to me rescue. Say, okay, well, let me give them 50,000. Pass where Sine talk to them, say, oh, no, that's my before now. So, well, could you imagine, at that particular moment, there not be get ambulance available. Pass where they get for use one private vehicle because they don't know say I'm a journalist, and if they fail to attend to me, I go bring and come out to the public. And one of their own colleague when I seen her, waiting at the other side, I don't call them. So they get for use one private I think it was Mitsubishi or where be packed there. Now they take go take me uncle. Yes, then go take him, bring and can out and come put Sunday. But now during the day now, and then tell me say for this and that and waiting charges.
In just few seconds. We don't talk about the health system. Yeah, in few seconds, how you go rate them or how much you go give, or how you go rate the performance of. No, well, last year, how many go give them?
Well, for me, as we go towards the 5 years of the SRPP administration, and as a journalist and a patriot, right, where when this government come into office, I will forgive them some time for make a look what they do. And now, for me, top of the 5 years now, I am on the verge of evaluating and assessing this government. So if I'm to evaluate and assess President Bio's led administration in the area of health and sanitation, if that is the case, maybe I think out of 100%, I would like for give them 30%, and the 70% they need for work on them if they are to be able to appease the citizenry for a re-election. But for now, we continue with this kind of government where a lot of cover-up, a lot of spinning, they go on. I'm afraid this is the only opportunity we get for educate the audience.
Interestingly, people and they say then they get some zero, but you don't try, you get them 30. So
no, I get them 30. Yeah, because
right,
just like
so
I was saying,
we get beaucoup things for can talk about too. Then beaucoup, eh? So now we left the health, but before we go to the next one, let's take this break quick. We come back just now, please.
I just wanna get this feeling
January 1, 2023, from 12 o'clock sun time to 4 o'clock afternoon time, Lantern go meet Carnival. That na inside the Afro-Caribbean Festival, we go be na Freetown for just 200 new Leon no more. And sef, you go get one polo and one wristband where you go wear go the program for make the organizer them go agree for make you take part in the program. Can join the Lantern Parade from Radisson Blue Hotel and Bubble BN Ebenezer Calendar in Lantern to go reach Jigibonta Car Park with Caribbean stranger them. We get for come from all over the world. Then self they come with Dion style inside the carnival. Where for take part na $80 when a 1,400 new Leon. And for that, then go give you drink and snack for make you charm and chill as you the bubble they go. Come see costume, all kind colorful costume. And now so we no go left and give you jumbo stranger them. We self get costume them. Costume them like featherback costume where you can wear with your polo or be the top. You can wear yourself with short trousers, boxer or other thing them. We get the typical Caribbean featherback and headpiece. And sef, if you want for add some African flavor, we get Ankara top them where you can same way so use as costume. We get face jewel when then shine decoration where people can put na them face na them Caribbean festival. So Priscilla's hat and accessories now one-stop shop for all your costume for the Afro-Caribbean Lantern Meet Carnival. Forget your own costume now for go na Priscilla's hat and accessories na UN Drive off Wilkinson Road or call them na 078-681-471. And for your own Afro-Caribbean Festival Lantern Meet Carnival ticket, call Eminence Africa na 030-200-555 or go na the office na 114 Pademba Road, Freetown. No forget to forget yourself your costume for make we go show them Caribbean them. Say we self can do am. Now forget to Priscilla's hats and accessories na UN Drive off Wilkinson Road, Freetown or call them at 078-681-471.
All right, Fambulem, this not the other part of we had. If you get your business for advertise, you want for make we do not forget for talk to sister admin, and then we sit on here for do waiting. You want for make we do for you so your business they push go before. Well, don't forget say we deal with we brother George Temple when the investigative journalist. Me brother, now we don't talk about the health sector. You don't try for give people to waiting you get and waiting you understand, which I believe say plenty people that don't learn baku thing them today from you. Well, now we can't jump to this other issue where the main issue under this government. When you talk of even angry right now, and they tell you say quality education. You talk of sufferation and they tell you say quality education. So we want for make we can jump inside this, as they say, the free quality education under the SLPP, misdirection government, where they say new direction. What do you think the way and manner how the education business they go in the country?
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Moderator, for this question you asked me. So, for me, trust me, in my honest opinion, just like I was saying, like a journalist where don't investigate issues them, and also a patriot because I'm a citizen of Sierra Leone here. In my estimation, it seems as if we were trumped. We were trumped, yeah? For some people that won't able to understand what I mean by that, yeah? This is not what Donald Trump, you know. When they mean say you are trumped, that is to say exactly, you then sleep, then three-foot you, yes, then take you unawares. What do you really expect not to then give you? So, right? Some people that can call them fraud. Some people that can call them scam. But just like I was saying, we were trumped. Yeah? What do I mean by this? Fumble them. My brother then asked me a question about the free quality education where retired Brigadier Julius Madabio and the SLPP-led administration promised the people of Sierra Leone as them, what should I say, them priority project, the flagship program where they get for the people of Sierra Leone. One of them, now this free quality education, right? Some of them, just like I was saying, in my estimation, we were trumped, we were frauded, and we were scammed. And this is the reason why I make us say, I expect some of my colleague journalists them, civil society activists them, interreligious council stakeholders them for they ask the relevant questions. Because we give President Bio and in team 5 years for make them perform for we beyond all reasonable doubt, especially when we they pay them through with taxpayers' money. And we they pay salary to President Bio in ministers them and all the civil servants, and we they pay them. The only responsibility we then get now for make them use their administrative competence and intellectual ability for maximize we welfare, for improve on we welfare, for that we feel comfortable. But not able to do that. Now, just like I was saying, the fraud we inside SLPP in 2018 manifesto, then say then go provide uniforms, provide bags, provide tuition, and also provide food for the Pekin. Inside President Bio, in speech where he be give na Bintumani conference hall during the presidential debate of 2018, where he served the day, President Bio tell Hassan Aruni, when Ina be the host for that particular presidential debate, they say, in government is in cognizance of the fact that Pekin they drop out of school because of bags, because of uniform, because of tuition and food. So, he, as would-be president of Sierra Leone by then 2018 presidential debate, if he become president of Sierra Leone, he go ensure say Pekin then gets uniform, then get bag, then get tuition and also food. Now, why I say we were trumped, we were frauded, we were scammed, and the media and CSO for the ask question now, few months leading to election. Why President Bio?
Let's take you back to the very first day after the swear in the following day, where he actually not been begin working as caretaker. Journalists have been going in office, a makeshift office, and then they ask a question about waiting will be in plan for 90 days. They tell and say no going before telling now. Going back to Paul Bachibenga, the interview been doing with BBC, they ask him waiting how he go budget for the free education. He tell the man say he not going for tell the man pass right now because he not get with him. But if he go now, he go able to get him. So this not the person. This not the person, yeah. Where from the time where he become before he become caretaker, say to the very first time where he become caretaker, he never for be specific about what he actually planned for do. So it's like, in my opinion, this man all of what he do now guess and they guess.
Exactly.
Because
yeah. So for me now,
like this, yeah. You don't know so you for Canada weird, right? If I ask you anytime waiting are you schedule for Wednesday 9 o'clock, you could tell me say I will tell you later.
No, because
it's like you don't plan, and yeah. They tell we say when you fail for plan, yeah, it's like you will plan for fail.
You're right, yeah.
So yeah. We see now exactly how all of that exhibiting itself in the administration of this particular administration, in the activity or the daily affairs of this administration.
You are right. That brings me to the question where Hassan Aruni, he asks now President Bio by then. He asked him, say, okay, how much money you feel say you go need so for take care of one Pekin for give an online tier where you call so. He say about 365,000 go do for take care of one Pekin for paying school fee, for give and bag, uniform, and this kind of thing. Now Hassan Aruni say, okay, well now, if you go put her into pound sterling, almost pound sterling and go be because they know say Britain are one of we moral guarantors the way they finance we. President Bio be tangling say, but later on he say something like a £7. Well now, if you don't get that £7 there or you don't get sauce where
I think that are the same, and not to be Hassan, I be the same interview this right now London where we do that interview day. I think I be with Paul.
With Paul,
yes,
Paul
they'll two get the same voice anyway.
You're right, yeah, but I'm sure Hassan Aruni be squeeze them on that day.
Yeah, he do, but the £7 where it been very specific now London. Anyway, continue.
Paul, you're right. So in that light here, the question what we ask now, why did the journalists them, the CSOs are not going to ask SLPP and President Bio now say, sir, we promise that Pekin where you say you are in cognizance of the fact that Pekin they drop out of school because they not get bags, they not get uniform, and they not get food when they go to school. So how far have you gone in providing bags, uniform, and food for the Pekin? Like how you be identify them? So if you're able for answer, we say you don't begin to provide uniform, they don't begin to provide bag of food, then they alone make we for no say it don't fail we.
Okay, so let's go back into the manifesto. Let's go into the manifesto. It been promised science lab for every district, sorry, constituency. It promised primary school for every chiefdom. It promised a lot of things them. It promised one shift system. But all of them things that they in the manifesto, none of them are not achievable.
Exactly. So there lies the point, my brother. I'm happy when you try for asking me them few questions there. So on the premise of what was entailed in that manifesto, which we are now referencing here, you are right. It talk about science lab, talk about one shift system, talk about improved services for female pupils and students. Them all of this we're able to see. So in a nutshell, apart from the fact that inside the primary school free education point of view, sir, with the facing challenges, I feel I'm way be say me data they off now on the other phone, but before I don't show now how I decide for test President Bio in free quality education 2018. What did happen? I pull me daughter na the private school where we they go. I bring and come na government assisted school. Yeah. And when I go enlist them na that school there na Parting Street, I don't go call it the name for obvious reasons. But I enlist them na that government assisted school there na Parting Street, my brother. I had to pay 155,000 for registration where they give them.
Wait. No, I don't understand that side. If you dey talk so, you don't put me and some people in pan out.
No, one school in a Parting Street. No, for obvious reasons.
Wait.
For obvious reasons. Yeah, any word you use. For obvious reasons. Now one get school in a Parting Street. Continue.
Exactly. Well, you are right. One great school, then a Parting Street. One great school, right? Especially the one where we dey upside small by local street junction in a private school, sir.
Yes,
so
and
we are
one.
And a private school. So you see. In a nutshell, I just want to make Famble and no say we really be one for see waiting President Bio get for we. So we decided for join them in governance system when it come into office.
So
for that,
today I go ask you. You normally in your program that you can talk and in normal circumstances that you can ask questions. But let me ask you now. Yeah. The issue of this, I listen or we watch one video. Naya, so we all with family members them. The man say the president, I think that the president of Tanzania or Kenya or one of the two, he tell we say if he don't Peking, if he not go government school, where he say get quality, that means say he not a part of the system and he not trust the system. So because of that, he don't Peking, now government school he go. The good thing about we country right now, we president, what we can call we caretaker, in Peking, he gets primary school aged Peking. Where you ask yourself question, whose school are you picking to go? Now, government or private?
There lies $1 million question.
The Minister of Basic Education, you ask, instead of get picking, you ask, whose school are you picking to go? Now, government or private?
My brother, just like how I go say, for obvious reason again, I'm not going to identify the private school where they all the send and the beginning to, including Francis Benkelfala.
No, for that side, myself no go agree because this is not government official. The first one, the reason why we left you, because that they not get for do with the government officials then. But this one are government official. Marabio in Pekin Square, go.
Okay. Well, Marabio in Pekin, that one way Fatima born from that is I'm reliably informed that na international primary school they attend.
Francis, no, not of Francis. Where I call them basic education. Rasta man.
Rasta.
Money na senge. Yeah, no, but I don't know if you get Pekin.
Benkelfala don't pull in Pekin a private school. He don't go down and Walsh, except otherwise.
Yes. No, now two Pekin he gets sir.
The one way private school.
In the Honey Walsh. But me and took him up na international school. When myself be the go drop me Pekin day. So Francis Benkelfala, I know say he get Pekin at international school. But what am I trying to say? All of these people here, they know they carry them Pekin and go to them government assisted schools there because they know say there is not much in them. Even some of the makeshift private schools themselves, now they carry them Pekin and go there. They go only carry and go na international, carry and go na Lebanese international, or by extension, Meriwether. But
Okay,
what
now
am I
ask
trying
you
to
now. I think we left this issue of the primary or the free education. The question I ask you, how you go evaluate that's the system under caretaker bill?
Well, for me,
How much you go give them?
This now the worst side who side them perform. Why as not the worst side who side them perform? How you go promise we free quality education in the free aspect of it? Me, therefore buy uniform for me, picking uniforms also oneself. I get for buy bags, get for buy shoe, get for buy socks, get for buy vest, get for pay tuition and also gear and lunch.
No, George, wait. Before they end that statement, I don't understand how you they buy all them things there where they talk about. So after caretaker bill, don't tell we now the whole world say we the parents them, including you, they save $500 a year. I don't understand.
There lies the point. Well, now the reason this will make us say we were scammed, we were frauded, and we were trumped. And for that reason, we need to make the people that waiting at Salon no say, President Bio not treat we fine at all. Because apart from the statement we make that, parents then they save $500 because of the service way they render through the free quality education. He also tell Bill Gates, when are one of the richest people in the world and financiers towards developmental issues in the world. President Bion tell Bill Gates now Brussels say in government don't begin for provide uniform for the Pekin. That is I don't know, but it's a fraud, it's a scam statement. So please, Sierra Leoneans them, when they watch this program, I want to know and answer this question for ourselves. If President Bio say they give me free quality education, then they get for buy uniform, I get for buy bags, I get for buy shoe, I get for buy vest, and all of this from the Pekin, provide them with transport and lunch also for go school. So when I tell me where is the effectiveness of the free quality education? So for me, because of President Bio, even so far, the students them under this free quality education project where now the Lincoln Queen University students them. For that alone, for me, President Bio, the free quality education, I go only give them 10%. The 10% where I go give them, just like I was saying, now the fact that then they pay some money for tuition only. Where that tuition there.
You talk about Lincoln Queen. We're not going to pass, we're not talk about this. This one very interesting. Then be promised for pay for entrance form for every student where they apply for university. Then the first year, then say let the picking and buy, then go refund them. As we the talk for 5 years, 10 out they not refund them. You don't hear of anyway, don't get refund. The program now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. If I like say internet don't grip and the program now YouTube and on Facebook and we are in the watch out from now. We get editor John Temple, we're actually an investigative journalist, and they also they talk about the 5 years of caretaker bill.
And how these governments don't fail we.
They know you listen now. So when you get me clear?
Yeah, I got you now.
Yes. So the question we ask we're not being kind side as you be the answer, but we not get them. Now, what thing you could say, you don't hear of any where they don't refund for the entrance form. Alright. Let me take this break. I think we need to take a break quick. Editor, just hold on there because the line not look the favor you right now. Now we hold you the quick one and take this break, and then when they come back, just for can continue.
The Afro-Caribbean Festival is coming to Freetown, Sierra Leone from December 28th to January 2nd, 2023. Air Senegal has a special flight bringing the diaspora and international festival goers to this 6 days event. With music, culture, food, arts, heritage, and memorable moments at home in the motherland. If you're not a rich Natong this holiday, no worry. If you're not traveling to Freetown for the holidays, don't worry. We've got you covered. Stream on Atlantic and enjoy arts, culture, music, heritage, and more. Relax, join and enjoy the Afro-Caribbean Festival on Atlantic. Watch live and on demand from Freetown, Sierra Leone for prices starting at $10. Scan the QR codes. Get your online event tickets now. The Afro-Caribbean Festival is promoting diaspora and local business connections as part of the festival. Diaspora and local businesses can also advertise their services and products for sale on Atlantic Network as the festival events are streaming or later as video on demand. This na new technology where Atlantic Network they use for stream the festival. So, business entrepreneurs, contact atlanticmediatech@gmail.com. Scan the QR codes or go to streamatlantic.com, atlanticmediatech.com or arevia.com. That's AREVEA.com. Contact atlanticmediatech@gmail.com. The Afro-Caribbean Festival is coming to Freetown, Sierra Leone.
Alright, the program now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. We get with challenge where they go on still. With challenge still they go on.
Well, of course, we family members, them not forget, as we've been telling you, but December, I don't tell the wait for this December. Now we did inside December. But to be required to you say one of you gift, when at birthday gift, is now for bring people them to the family house. Well, of course, we not be the try for bring people them, but we still live far small because we tell them say inside December 100,000 K. But as we talk right now, we did 62,428 family members them. So we get more for do for each this number we not 100,000. So please continue for share. Call your family member, your friend, and tell them about this family house so they come inside. And the other challenge, we not $5,000. $5,000. Well,
I like say them say we hit the ground running, but they not hit the ground and fasting. They for more reach 1,181. I don't stick.
Well, I think say some people are like for play like Leon start 9 minutes.
No. Leon start 9 minutes at concert.
For equalize.
Not to equalize down. They say na beating. I beg, lady, no.
So family members, they will still wait for you. We don't appreciate what you don't see how they do from day one to now 3 years. Show we love. We don't tell you say this particular couple where they ask you for. We don't they tell you say this couple they can't get this person or this person. No. But when this couple don't can say we they decide what we want for do with this couple. But for now, we tell you, say, we ask for this couple for we on birthday.
Just for the channel, where the channel in birthday on the 20th of this month, me birthday the 24th of this month, and by way and birthday the 6th of next month. So all of this we put them together, we say 3. And then we say, let we get a celebration. You forget we on. We want a gift of just 5,000.
No more.
Simple 5,000. And people then say, how going for you, John? 62,428.
If now $1 7, the money don't pass.
$50 cents.
The money don't pass.
Alright, so one for which this use it 10 for which happy birthday in advance to the producer for Koreas. Elias Abba in birthday. Now I don't know where to make a mix up. Now the 21. Yes, a day after the channel in birthday. The 21 of December, Elias Abba in birthday. One for you use this time for say happy birthday in advance. So the producer for Koreas. The producer for Koreas. Alright, so now we standing, we continue now with the rest of the program. I still ask you this question, and I want really for Yeri, yeah? You don't hear of anybody where they not refund this I call this thing, the form, the entrance form. University entrance form. You don't hear of any?
Well, me family them, just like I was saying, these now all of the issues that we need for put into cognizance as we go into the 2023 election.
Wait.
Because
not tell we say this back now be fraud.
Papa, do us on a fraud. Because no student.
Your temple is not good. You're not a good person at all.
How you go say me?
What's in a fraud? This my uncle. Na fraud no more. Health side. Na fraud. Education. Na fraud again.
But the issue is, I want art then go tell we say, una go buy the form no more for this first year. Una way buy am 500,000 with a refund una money back. Up till now, I guess some of me cousins them we buy form where they not refunded up till now. Then apart from that, they be also say, then go slash this issue of form business before you go to university. Now, as I'm talking to you, they are still buying forms to an extent that they don't come with one way they call access. You know what I mean? So, just like how I say, I don't know. And I make a tell some people that one day say, make it not be say, now then graves them. Then graveyard the way they be open for meet up the 2018 election. The bone the way they go pull and then graveyard and they now they don't use for kill we arts that will make we all arts don't die. So because if not to them die man bone then we don't see all waiting to happen under this government administration. I'm sure journalists them, CSOs, right, and interreligious council stakeholders them. We for dinner radios and television, they ask this president and the government as to waiting them be promised, how far they don't go for implement waiting and promise. So in a nutshell, just like how we said, the forms that we're picking and we buy before they go into university 2018 from up to 2019 academic year, they not refund them money that they yet, and then still they sell form them now. So this alone for like people that know say we were also frauded and scammed in that area of the tertiary service.
Then forget, but all remember then, so they go don't remember now. Then go give you by 2023.
Yeah.
All right, Fambulem, you listen to We Had Family House. Well, we get with brother, as you see on the screen, the investigative journalist. Well, this man is heavy.
The man with the knock Jamawas.
Of course, we say about him body, they are under it. No, but we open him out, that's not the problem.
No. Now, cold like get so. The man with the
Let me say get cold.
No, the man, listen, the man with the knock Jamawas for one for me, uncle.
Now, you know, real soldier, let me tell you. Real soldier, where they last na the army. Now, soldier where they advance and retreat.
No, but I'm free man like me.
So, well, I'm happy when you tell and say, just like waiting, we self your mentor, we don't go be say. Thomas Sankara say, only a brave soldier would live to see the end of the war. And they also say, he who fights and run away, live to fight another day.
Bola.
And the brother don't talk and say, example fighter to train very hard and fight easy. And mind you, tactical withdrawal is part of the process.
But not the best.
I'll make you give me any kind of military time right now, bro. You want for me?
Not the best.
Alright, the program now we are on YouTube and on Facebook, and so you can do your own things then. Go to the serious part and make it be light a bit for we able for change the topic, let you not feel them at all. So we go now.
Alright, with Fambula. Well, John Temple right now, we they come because just from this, I think we can't bring you now the side way. Then they you the wash, now they scrub your teeth, now they do everything.
The human rights
part. They on your side. Then they on listen or get for can't listen. But what for look at the different law them where these governments they both say they do better thing on them laws they are. When you think of woman empowerment and you think of the death penalty, you know, the libel law, what you think about them laws they are where then they make boast of say they don't they improve under the government.
And this exactly don't they help for make the dignity of human be I don't know the dignity of human we realize them right inside the country with then laws that human the women empowerment death penalty, the seditious libel, yes, that are good things there, right?
You're right. Me family them. So me I go say all waiting on identify so na a mockery to policy. Why I say na a mockery to policy, my brother? You are right. President Bio come out with a flamboyant woman's right policy for ready for empower women then. But I'm talking as I'm talking to you, Madam Lara Taylor Pierce, who has been one of the renowned female academics and activists in Sierra Leone, is presently being suffered or being perished through wrong procedure. What am I trying to say? Some people then can say the president get the right for hire and fire at any given time, but not in all positions. in the office of the Auditor General of Sierra Leone, where now been this highly respected woman, Lara Taylor Pierce, now be the older particular office day. Our President Bio de Ashawi say he gets policy for women's empowerment, gender mainstreaming as the case may be, for which then therefore suspend Madam Lara Taylor Pierce pending investigation, where according to the 1991 Constitution, he say if you want for look into the office of the Auditor General, be it performance regulations or misrule or corruption, you get for establish an inquiry. Waiting an inquiry. Some people they can say inquiry, but really inquiry different from inquiry. Inquiry now when you set up a body of people there for look into somebody in performance. So if the Constitution of Salon say the president supposed for establish an inquiry committee for looking into the performance of the Auditor General, only for make a jump, put the cat before the horse, for suspend Madam Lara Taylor Pierce before investigate them, then they not show in commitment to women's empowerment, right? Secondly, again, we also get the issue of current Mayor Yvonne Akisoya. We see Usai then go fetam then broke in hand. We see Usai former minister.
Wait, tell me about this. So, I'm not be anybody.
Madam Yvonne Akisoya, it be team up between the old Freetown City Council office and that of the SLPP office where they will be the sheer boundary. It team up there, somebody jump, come up SLPP wall, come jump before him, take tick, weapon in hand, doing some wrangle argument and dialogue where they get. So they broke in hand before SLPP party office there. Secondly, again, Minister Tondone na Congo Cross embarrassed Madam Yvonne Akisoya, which was very unprofessional, and also she has been subjected to so many harassments and witch hunts. So if the president is talking about protection of women or women's rights in his government, that is not in tandem with such a policy. The other issue I will say again about women issue where commensurate to what the president they talk here. There had been this woman where they call Sata Lamin. Sata Lamin, yes, na kind of few weeks after the SLPP then take over power, right? Then go beat them, then rape them, and also maltreat them, then physically assault them.
Somebody would tell you, say now, okay, yes, that thing all happen, yeah. We even see in Abuja all the things that happen, but now them thing and they want for correct. That is why they decide for put all of their law they are so for protect women then.
But if they don't put the law they are so in place for protect women, then mind you, then can say case not a rotten. Why if not true the answer of our girls campaign self will not be for the year then continue so where they don't go fed for Sata Lamin. Okay, now we left all down there. What about that 13-year-old Pekin, Mariama Taylor, when I matter Taylor in Pekin where I be fed for before I left Salon. 13-year-old Pekin, yes. Then take this Pekin here, then go lock her in a Waterloo police station for over 16 to 18 days. Why is everybody asking Mama for money for them facilitate in release? So I began to go look into that matter day. So if I not before going to that matter day and get the Director of Public Prosecution, DPP, to look into that girl's file and rule a case of no submission, that little girl would have been suffering in that cell. He's supposed to go sit back the Monday, the Sunday, 9 they release him. So what am I trying to say? There is hogwash approach to the president's commitment to be it answer of our girls or even women's empowerment, like how I identify the other people they are so
not jump on the other laws them quickly. What about death penalty? They don't remove them.
The death penalty is also a mockery to repealing of treaties and acts.
So why? Because they don't actually pull them. We don't see they don't sign documents. Tell me why? Why not mockery?
Why I say that a mockery? Because it is evident of the fact that President Bio repealed the death penalty only for replace am with waiting extrajudicial killing.
Okay,
and
tell me
the
about
killing of Hassan, yes, the killing of Hassan S. Dumbuya, alias Evangelist Samson, days or months after the repeal of the death penalty, is a mockery to that particular action. Because how could you repeal death penalty? And me no one know the case where they say Evangelist Samson commit. He should have been arrested and charged to court. When
so
at
this
that
this
any
way again to
government,
the issue of the 21 other people who lost their life in the August 10.
exactly, well, maybe then they, until they don't say, nah, they don't even know how the people then they die if not crossfiring, because the committee where they put for investigation not come out with now. Now we focus on one person where they say this should not commit crime.
So,
Then go meet
I
and
think
say
we
people
come
don't
to that
commit
one day
crime.
because something very important under human rights. We come to that one day, yeah? Because now you
Okay.
area than that. But one other thing I will ask you about, like, the law look at the seditious libel. Yes, and it's by Kumabe promise, he not do nothing. Marabio promise and then they pull up.
To me, that is also a disservice to the nation.
So
because how on
when plenty people go they say now, but editor, all of this thing here, we did see him. Why you not go say thank you to caretaker bill for once?
Okay, well, make I justify why I say even the repeal of Part 5 of the 1965 Public Order Act is a mockery to commitment.
Okay.
It's a mockery to commitment because why they repeal the seditious libel law, like how they say so, then on that very same day, could you imagine the very same day when they repeal that particular clause, at that very same day they arrest Mahmoud Tim Kagbo. Yes, then go lock Mahmoud Tim Kagbo on CID. Then after that again, we see
I think they begin lock up from Roscoe, right?
Yes, exactly. So then I'm going to CID. So also again, we get the issue of Saliu Tijan Jallo of the Times newspaper, where only call the former chief minister, Professor David Francis, for ask question. They arrest him for second.
In fact, they not arrest and they kidnap him.
Exactly, because without his wish. We also get Fire Amara Fafaya.
Kennyman.
He come on can't interview na AYV and he don't want to them only back again. Eh? So with all of these things put together, just like I was saying, the issue of the repeal, then apart from the arrest of other people that were not supposed to arrest, but the fact that they also come up with a draconian IMC system setup and policy don't keep most of we out of business. What am I trying to say? Now, with the IMC where they set up so, they don't remove the 500,000 or more for radio and television registration, but then come out with a very draconian policy, right, of, what should I say, of expectation. Now the IMC
before they register you.
Before they re-register.
So now instead of the lifetime registration, you get for the register every year.
Exactly. Well, you don't need for pay money, but you need for suit the whims and caprices and expectation.
In other words, then get things that they expect you for do before they re-register you, before they renew you register.
Exactly.
That is to say,
Exactly.
for example, we are the operate now inside the country. Because of this thing they do, in order in the favor of the government, they're not going to renew your license.
Exactly. So they're going to make things difficult for you, come up with one or two criteria where they know so you're not going to me to it for keep you out of business.
But
so
if
you see the
do things in your favor, you not get for going to scrutiny.
My brother, look at Justice FM, who started Justice Boymade. Look at look at the unprofessional way in which it broadcast, yeah? And look at some of the staff, the way they work, they call themselves Sankara, Faki, and others. Then they malign, blackmail people, then come out with a fake bank account and bank information there. Where you know, say that's not correct, sir.
And then, I mean, just listen to them one time where they talk about Kefala Mara, say they get fake kind account, this and that. Just 2 or 3 days after when they pull all of them bank accounts and then the court vindicates Kefala.
You are right. So what am I trying to say? Then people they are so then they play what should I say? Then they play the brown envelope and the dirty role journalism, which should not be encouraged by IMC. So if the current IMC, where the government established for pull the seditious libel law and waiting here, then the IMC do waiting and they do so. Justice Boyma of Justice Radio talk about Yvonne Akisoya, we not correct, we not lie. The IMC able for discipline them. Instead come out and challenge the IMC, saying them for doing nothing in the talk on behalf of this government.
And
so
exactly, they're able for doing nothing.
Exactly. So now tell me, where is the commitment behind this government in repealing all of these laws we will talk about, but not doing the right thing in actuality? So the repeal of the Part 5 of the 1965 Public Order Act, just like I was saying, is a mockery to commitment, because you're not going to replace them with an unpick, right? Independent Media Commission, where not able for do the work where they're supposed to do. Instead, then they do the work where they want for make them do, and prepare a platform under which they go deregister and keep newspapers and other media platforms them from operating. So in that light, this now for make family no say President Bio repeal the death penalty only for replace them with extrajudicial killing, like how they kill Evangelist Samsi. He also repeal the 1965 Public Order Act Part 5 only for replace them with an unpick IMC where they do the work for them. Because if IMC, sometimes they go take and say sometimes they not to them work here, but how on earth IMC go see journalists them now, they play political role, then able to tell them, say, no, this is not part of the rules and regulation or code of ethics of IMC as entrenched in our books.
Thank you very much. The program that we had on YouTube and on Facebook, we get Edith Tayo, Judge Temple, where they with me inside the program. And of course, my name is Sembe Pierre, the freedom fighter.
And me by Bure Kablai from the north, the biggest warrior with the sharpest cutlass. Okay, well, since we talk about sharp cutlass, maybe we can cut this one fast.
Before we cut down the fast, we get 424 with watch right now YouTube with only
169 likes.
Please, wait till we do
169 likes.
You enjoy the program so much that you forget.
No, I enjoy.
What do you for do?
We call it overlap. I enjoy.
Let me go. Oh yeah, let me go.
Oh, let's
Thank
go.
you. Let me go.
170. Let me go.
When I give you 300 likes right now, and let me go over to your family on Facebook. Facebook, Kunakusha and Kabo. We get 184 with watch right now. With how many people that we don't touch them? 143. Okay, when I go, and please, when I share, the share small, when I share more. We decide how they can go so now the side where now the home base of editorial Judge Temple. We move.
Well, of course, me brother, as we tell you, Jish, the side way we they carry you. Well, we they click now 2-in-1, and we go sit down now, and people they relax now, then TV them. And see how they able nyaka that party. Because that in your area, let nobody not make mistake.
Chama like what the cow they jam the grass.
How you see the justice system in the country, the way and manner, how it go under this particular government and the human rights. 2-in-1. This, we don't send them to you. The justice system and the human rights. Let's take care for miss.
Well, I go try me fumble them, I go try, because just like how myself say, me na one kind person we get passion for humanity. Me na one kind person we get passion for justice. And the one that will know me, they know almost cases I don't go into where they fight for people then back home when they take advantage for them pro bono, like how the lawyer they can say without asking for dying. So now in the area of justice, trust me, my brother, there seems to be no semblance of justice in Sierra Leone. And fumble them, I'm not going to let people that accuse me say I'm being biased or being selfish. And that's make I can always talk from an evidence-based approach point of view. My brother then ask me, say, what thing I me take on justice business in Sierra Leone? Fumble them as we speak, the most challenging part of the country problem now the justice sector. And this is a challenging part, a problem, because if we can retrospect, we can remember waiting be there inside the Truth and Reconciliation Commission report. According to the TRC report, they say some of the reasons them will make we be go into civil war for over 10 years. One, they say na be lack of justice. Justice not be there. Advantage be too much at the country. And if you look into that justice issue there, Fambu, then why I go say the justice issue in Sierra Leone presently is challenging and it is nothing good to write home about. Fambulela go na one example from an evidence-based approach point of view. Fambulem, last year, one young man by the name of Bokari Mansare. This Bokari Mansare also Fambulem, now a student of IPAM. Bokari Mansare will be seen after they share one video na social media where we see Bokari Mansare team up naked inside one generator room. Later on, I began for investigate that matter they for know exactly why Bokari Mansare be team up naked inside that generator room day. Upon my investigation, I be made to understand say Bokari Mansare, one young man where they call Usman Bundu Sise, where they tap or they live na Babadori, na Lomli, na the west end of Freetown. Na him be beat Usman Bundu Sise, na him be beat Bokari Mansare and strip and naked. So why as a justice business, na very challenging problem in our country presently, and if I can retrospect, wetin bring work in our country, na lack of injustices. Fambu them, as I'm talking to you people here, today being the 14th of December 2022, from where Usman Bundu Sise beat Bokari Mansare, strip and naked, brandish pistol weapon at army, pull pistol param, and also abduct him. Mind you, abduction na a crime. For trip somebody naked and posting picture na a crime where they inside the already enacted cyber crime law where the government they use presently. And also for brandish weapon by somebody pistol where you're not a police or you're not a soldier, then they again na crime where they can call unlawful possession of firearms. So fam they wanna tell me how justice then at Sierra Leone where Bokari Mansare, from where Usman Bundu Sise beat him, strip and naked, abduct him, and do all of this to him. Even though I attend the Sierra Leone police press conference, Usai I asked the current spokesman for the police, when I Brahma Kamara, superintendent, right? Superintendent Brahma Kamara tell me, say, yes, then catch pistol. Na Usman Bundu Sise and so fam with them, whose other case I go use for make una know say Sierra Leone as we speak presently, there is no semblance of justice na salon. Fam with them, Usman Bundu Sise and Bokari Mansare in case. Now just one case where they show injustices na Sierra Leone. There are many other cases than they. One other one again get for do with one man where they call Mr. Is. Mr. Is, now one young man or one big man where gets one establishment na Garrison Street. If they look into people, the matter we get for do with host business, conveyance and waiting. Fumble them. And Mr. Is beget a matter na the judiciary will make a bigger for facing Justice Din Tarawali. Now I'm looking into that matter day. Fumble them. Had it not been the fact that I began for go into that matter day, yeah, Justice Din Tarawali, not before don't pass judgment on that matter day, will make Mr. Is then get justice on that particular matter day. So why I began for going to that matter day for let them pass judgments na number 46 Robert Street in relation to some people that will be the first for the host
things that I want to talk about. So, if we take for example, extrajudicial killing, human rights, and the justice system, this is the bond what we call the Augustine. Take me to the Augustine.
Now, fambu them just like how we all hear waiting I will explain so, and when my brother say how this extrajudicial killing and suppression, injustices all lead to August 10th. Famble them, August 10th, 2022. Now one day where a group of Sierra Leoneans, then where some of them based in Sierra Leone, some of them based out of Sierra Leone, then get one pressure group where they call People's Power in Politics, what they call PPP. This organization also on August 10th, 2022, decide for stage a peaceful protest in the streets of Sierra Leone for make them call on the attention of the government of Sierra Leone, retired Brigadier Julius Maada Bio administration, to so many problems that they're facing, we get for do with economic hardship, the increase in the prices of basic commodities, including that of fuel, we underscore the basic livelihood of everything in the country. All things they go up, right? So all of the issues they are so make some people not be gladly. They say may them take to the streets on August 10 for go demonstrate. However, according to the government and the police and the security sector point of view, they say some group of people them what they refer to as faceless protesters. They want to organize a demonstration, but they're not going to allow the demonstration for go ahead for obvious reasons based to waiting them put as the criteria. Long word short, they're not allowing people they are so for demonstrate. So the demonstration is supposed to take place on the 8th, the 9th, and the 10th. On the 8th, they're not come out Nado. It was like a sit at home. Nobody not go work, all man they na host. Government lost money through to tax and other revenues that they can get during normal day activities. On the 9th again, now the same thing. Nobody not come out Nado. People then host them. Government lost money again. On the 10th now, people then say, okay, some people then so if not even know if they be give them permission for come out Nado or not for come out Nado. So what thing happened on the 10th of August 2022? Some people then come out Nado. They say, now we go na street, now we go all placard, now we go dance na street and sing some songs of dissatisfaction for that the president and government they and also will not gladly. Fumble them. Cut long word short also again. When them people they also then come out Nado on the 10th of August, say that they go demonstrate. Waiting happen. Some of the security forces then come out Nado for can know waiting they happen. Now the protest and demonstrations in Nado. I see from Lunge to Kamakwe to Makeni to Freetown, people they all day Nado. Now in some security apparatus, people then come out Nado, Soldier and Delta. They say, may them go look how the protests they go. Inside this particular witness, where I witnessed the August 10, as far as Ferry Junction, when a day ago, a day a stop, I see Lahai, Lawrence Lima, and some soldier man and deltas them. Then they go towards the dead east of Freetown, then go up to Waterloo and return back. While they return back, some side na Shell and Poti, some youth man and common streets and woman them, they begin for chant songs of dissatisfaction. However, Lahai Lawrence Lima and officers are not be gladdy with the songs them, what the people that they sing on that faithful day. So what happened? Lahai Lawrence Lima instruct in soldier man and deltas them for making them fire live bullets in the ear, and they also fire live bullets at protesters them, and also passers-by and onlookers. Because mind you, Fambul, all the one they were then kill, so not to all of them are protesters them. Some of them we are onlookers, then team up for watch waiting they happen. Some of them are pass and they pass, go about their business before waiting happen so. So Fambul them, why me go one for all the government of Sierra Leone responsible for waiting happen so August 10th, to an extent that waiting me see with me own two body eye where I come out na door for go witness waiting they happen while you begin hearing gunshot them. I see and say it was a state-sponsored massacre. Why I go blame the government for what happened August 10? Firstly, now the fact that we get the security sector. Where the security sector, we get the Office of National Security, where they call ONS, then they inside it. We get the military, we get the police, we get the fire force, and we get the prison department. They're all under the security sector. The security sector, before the August 8, 9, and 10 demonstration, then come out with one press release. When the press release, when the security sector come out with, they say they want for inform Sierra Leoneans, then for say, they don't listen to audio messages them. They don't watch video. They don't read text messages on the social media. Some people then they plan for demonstrate, but they not tolerate and allow that demonstration day. So from the security sector capacity point of view, they admonish. What does that mean? They advise Sierra Leoneans and say, we don't see all the interesting remarks there, but with the security sector, we tell us say, una go about una normal business. Una not afraid of nothing. Una not allow anybody for let the divert una from what una want for do. Security is under control. Security is watertight. Una go about una normal business. So from them, why I say they blame the security sector? Now the fact that if a security apparatus them, then don't listen to audios, don't watch video, don't see text messages them. Then they see say some people then go one for take advantage of the gullible minds of Sierra Leoneans them for wreak havoc on the 8th, 9th, or 10th. They should have advised otherwise. They're not going to advise the people that say, una come out na do, una go about una normal business, we don't put situation under control. Only for let someone come out na do, they go market it now. Like one lady, way up till now, be there now the Waterloo police station. I don't know if I don't talk about 1 or 2 times, they don't left for now because all they call me for them, now they call me again, so they don't left for them. But Abiba to Kamara, now one lady will be they go na market for go buy thing for can cook and picking in a house before they go all on a street, right? So if the security sector advise Sierra Leoneans therefore go out about their normal business on August 10th, why now then for catch Boku people they went a street they be the worker and some man they don't sentence themselves go na Pademba Road, some man is still there in a police cell, they go through trial. So just like I was saying, and they blame the security sector because they're not informed the
so the question I'm going to ask you, we see a lot of things that happen on the August 10th. In and out of Freetown, yeah, where we see they don't set up a committee. Now, this committee, plenty of people get questioned about this committee. Even the ECOWAS parliamentarians then, they actually comment on and say then, this particular committee will give justice to the people then. But the question now, Usai caretaker bio, we don't even find guilty, we don't even find the people them. Where them feel say responsible, guilty even before then they set up the committee. That is to say, some people that when they arrest, they don't charge and go court, they don't find them guilty. And then the other way they not charge them, when are big politicians, then they don't even call their name and don't tell and say they're guilty of the whole thing. So, what do you feel say this committee go can do? You think say this committee really go on for give justice to the people, or they just want for fulfill the word of caretaker bill?
In my estimation, sir, na the latter, then just one for fulfill the expectation of caretaker President Bio. Why am I saying this? It is clear that Emmanuel Safa Abdullah, when the lawyer, when them put in charge of this particular committee, in the one person where, in my estimation, based on evidence then where I get, shows say is not committed to a free, fair, and transparent hearing or investigation.
Why that? The program that we had on YouTube and on Facebook, editor of his day force, and then
following the work with them.
Sorry, we don't get you. Why you feel say? You get me, please. All right, I think the network the whole editor network. I'll just see if we can get me. Then we tell waiting for the again. All right. I think say we need for take a break. We need for take a break. We just need for take a break. Quick one. No. Don't take a week and they come back just now.
Oh yes, plenty organization don't come and go, but this one come for stay because in M, not the heartbeat of God, for help the poor and needy. It's the Sidra Women's Organization.
Sidras Women Organization. They come for every poor and Sidras Women Organization.
The Sidra Women's Organization will be launched officially on Saturday, the 7th of January 2023. This historic event go unfold inside McKinneyton, right now the SLTU Hall. The time now 10 o'clock now morning. As the main aim of this organization now for help the poor and needy, the Sidra Women's Organization would look for extend invitation to all Soriat organizations, especially other sister women's organization, for can witness this colorful ceremony. I say we McKinney fumble them. Let we not forget the date again. Now Saturday, January 7, 2023, 10 o'clock in the morning, and the place now the Great SLTU Hall, McKinney Town. This organization is sponsored by a daughter of the swell based in the United States of America, Madam Sidratu Aminata Kamara. The Sidra Women's Organization, helping the poor and needy, is our passion. Is our passion.
They come for do their best to the poor, east, west, south, the east, and the north. Afuma me no support it, kare mara afuma money. Afuma me no support it, kare mara afuma money. Anye antipe, ali.
The program now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. We just hope the network allow them for return back to we. For let we actually, other parts of the story, for let we actually go see what everything that happen. But now we stand in this type of program, we are on YouTube and on Facebook. We get a challenge we still go on with the talk, so we get
62,429 family members them. You want to talk something?
Why do you think them fascinating?
Well, if I want to ask you.
Be say some people want fat from the business.
The village people, they're not able to forget.
No, I said so they lobby because say we get chuk and fire.
Well, we just get for the ad for talk to family members. They will not continue for share this program and will not continue for call people and for bring them inside the family house because really we don't take by the 62. You don't say.
I don't take by the 62 and so don't take back by the
5,000.
The 5,000. Now the first tennis for don't take by 5,000.
I did tell you. I don't know what's to happen now. Anyway, family members, they will not forget. As I say, we will continue for share the program and call your family member, you paddy. Tell them about this channel so instead they come and join we. Also, not forget for the challenge, the same challenge, December 3-in-1 challenge. Now we did inside December. We launch your challenge now, we winner $5,000. 5, 1, 2, 3. Just like what me what I see. Now the first thing is for make a family. I don't know if they wait for that minute because from now to the 20, everything they close but this particular present donation thing. So we don't know if somebody waits for that minute. But this is the first thing inside we had 5,000 normal for us struggle for like how they struggle for them. So, but just like what you tell us this morning, now for we on back day, the channel and we save. But also if this money come inside, we they decide waiting we they do with this money. If other people can get for benefits there, we they decide. But for now, we they tell you say this particular money, we they ask for if you really appreciate what we they do, you really proud of this family house, you really proud of we the team, give me this present. And what I can always say, if now $1 save the money, he pass 5,000 save. Watch. Out of 62,429 family members.
Okay, Alpha don't give me $5 in two. So you don't go 5 plus 5 is equals to
Alpha Mansoure. Thank you, brother man. God bless you. You know, if now $1 save, this money don't pass through. I don't know. Me, I just put it out with maybe family members say some man they wait for die minutes before he come inside. But we need this present anyway because we buy the cake alone. A very, 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 very expensive. You know? And also we family them now YouTube we get 426 where they watch, we get 225 we don't like the program. Please do not increase what we like.
While we wait, we don't need for be idle. No need for idle at all. So let's begin the work. Let's see how best we can get some few calls them. But don't call it to set up the thing quickly call for you. Let's just see how best we can able for set up something and see how we can get you for come in and give you your own view about the things and way we don't discuss so far. We want your honest view to get the man for come in. Please not forget for like the program if you not do it and share them as well for we please. Okay, so we'll go on the line now and begin see how much we can able forget call the quick one. Say we wait for the man of himself for come inside again. So whilst we wait for him, not just get some few calls them for come inside. The number there on the screen where you can call and add the voice inside the program.
Alright, the phone line open now. Come inside and tell we waiting na you take on this whole discussion we don't see here today. They discuss with we brother Editayo George Temple. Okay, I missed the first caller. Come again. Call and take part in the program as everybody get 1 minute 30 seconds. Hello, caller. You name and who say the call me from, please.
Good evening.
Good evening, brother man.
Yes. I don't know if you the call, but I guess some certain thing there where I want support to editor George Temple.
Go ahead.
You see all what they explain so? Me na a living witness. You do understand?
Clear.
Like the one way we they say so, where they attack all the administrative na children's hospital resolve in the morning hour. Another man did the platform self where they follow the program because you know they know themselves very well that they able to settle this thing for they come to amicable resolution. Me, if they say la rate this particular regime, if it's zero, get something behind they give them at the whole zero, I'll give them what's behind the zero. Because the last regime health, they get different types of drugs at the hospital. For now, let me tell you, which is very, very painful in the hospital. No gloves, no needle and syringe. Common toxoid, whether they say tetanus injection, not available at the hospital. I want let other person prove me right. In the tetanus injection, one person who don't want to pan or whatever, she go to the hospital, they go take it. It's very, very pity. Like what you talk so for judiciary, to me, like you ain't get the right for talk.
All right.
Because they know, but it's not easy at all. Like me when they talk to us, I know which are the go through. It's not easy.
I know.
Thank you very much. God
Thank
bless
you.
you.
God bless you, my brother. Hello, caller. You name and who side you call you from?
Hello?
Caller, you dey live. You name and who side you call you from, please.
I name Umu. I dey call from Uyad.
You're welcome.
Bible
and you dey inside Uyad. Go ahead.
Okay. I don't follow the program, but me own contribution are off the topic today. Really, I just want to know exactly where are they see APC posted as a form of campaign for this Abdulsayo somebody. But I've been feel say like we had na neutral ground. We know they support any political party. So I not just understand why we get APC posted. So now that time from what I see I make it I really stay up for make I go know. For my able for ask questions now know. You know,
okay, let me make it simple for you. Let me make it simple for you. Let me make it simple for you. This platform is for everybody, okay? Number one. Number two, if somebody gets something where he want to pay for, will they take and pay for her?
Okay.
So that don't answer the question?
Yes, because I be really confused anyway.
Yes, so this particular policy, a candidate, so then they on this election. So he approach me with this thing here, so we just get for use them.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you very much for the concern. We appreciate you.
Okay. No problem. Now, thank you. I will appreciate
so
you.
We can do it for everybody. Any party where you as long as not something we get for do its promotion, you pay we with the drum, yeah?
No problem. Me another no party. I make have been confused small anyway because we all make criticizing government for the bad job. So, yeah. Okay, no problem. Thank you very much. I don't understand now. At least my request.
God bless you.
Yeah.
So that again, if you get your jingle, you get you whatever thing where you want for doing a promotion, you can approach me. Of course, you get for giving small thing or not to boku.
Any party where you day, you want for we promote your poster on what you want stand for now your party, like you party Z, party Q, but any party where you day, that one in a business with the do because we mean Sierra Leone. So as long as na Sierra Leone, now for everybody, any angle where you come out for promote your business, we there for do
So this is promotional stuff.
Money making.
I want to use this opportunity again for let me say on Friday we go as well get one candidate we want for become chairman for the APC diaspora branch. When a supermed we go there inside the program with we. For let me talk about an aspiration.
All right.
Welcome back, sir. It's okay. Interestingly, we just begin for take some calls them. For let me hear waiting people and they say why is we wait for you. But since you don't come, we go allow you for continue and then we take the rest of the call later. Yes, please. So hold on. Yes, go ahead. Your mic cannot be open. Go ahead.
Okay. So from them on that fateful day, August 10th, when I come out in the door, are able to see 2-3 things that will make us see say the security forces now respond to the rioters' conduct where they see appropriately. And just like how you asked me the question just now, say how confident I am that the committee where the president established for looking to this matter, then go do them with utmost fairness. I don't believe in that because reason being, Imam Abdullah, when at the head of the committee, immediately when this thing so happened, it happened on the 10th. But since I be done film always here, I get and not say it very sensitive, so I keep on to my chest. Not until the 24th of August, when President Bio announced say he don't set up a special investigation committee for looking into this matter. So once I don't see the document there, on the 26th of August, now I come out with one audio where I inform the world after I be done call Emmanuel Safa Abdullah Esquire for tell him say, as a journalist, we witness what happened on August 10, I get some materials that we are going for help in investigating committee for able to get to the bottom of what happened on that day. So I was shocked for when I don't talk to Imam Safa Abdullah on that day. Imam Safa Abdullah be try for tell me say, but Mr. Temple, we go like for looking to the evidences that way you get so. But why you for pick on the Human Rights Defenders Network and the Sierra Leone Police? He said because if you are picking only on these two institutions in relation to what happened on August 10, then go take and say you bias. So from that statement where Safa make to me on that day, right, it make her begin for sense something different, yeah? So cut long word short. When he tell me that word day, I was shocked for make the 27th of August, I begin for receive some calls them, some text messages them, we make I begin for free, yeah? Okay, family, then what happened on August 10th? August 10th, when I come out na door on that fateful day, I start from Eastern Street Junction by Forobe Road. When I hear the gunshot, yeah? So when I want to come out na door, I be reside in my own area with my granny. So my granny be tell me, say, Baba, no come on na door, wait till you go find na door, you read the fire, bullet, wait till you want for go do na door. Now I say, mommy, I say, me na a journalist, and at this, I don't sign, say I want to do as my career. So I think I'll need for go know who said this gunshot to come out, make us see and know what happen. So what happened on that day? I come out na door as I reach opposite Cottage Hospital. So now I see some group of young people then team up around Patton Street Junction. Yeah. So I go meet them there. As a team up, they talk to the youth man there, so where they show me one young man within a gun, where they shoot na in hand, they shoot na in chest as well. Then they show me them marking day. Now I see one private vehicle they come. Who see the private vehicle and the young man they go for run. As they run go so before they run go, we hear the fire one gunshot. Where I watch who side they fire the gunshot and notice say now one young man will be team up na Forobe Road opposite the PCMH hospital by Oladu inside. Now they don't shoot so. So I decide for say, well, me cannot run because I get one understanding say pan security business when they see you they run, then they take and say you guilty of something and make you they run. So I say make a team up. So I hold me camera where I use for film, I team up. Where I team up now, this vehicle can pass near me when a private vehicle. But when the people can pass near me, now I tell her, I say when I pass, I push in a corner, the diamond near me into normal, I show the motorcar road, I say make them pass. When the motorcar they pass, I watch now the side of the motorcar, God make me camera, we don't pick them. I see them right the Human Rights Defenders Network Sierra Leone, that's not NGO. I say, hey, how comes then they use NGO private vehicle and this kind of riot where they happen so? Later on, when the motorcar they go, I see few deltas there inside there and one man again we no wear uniform, na closing way. Okay, I talk to that young man and then at that junction they outside and meet at the body. Then tell me say now some soldier man that will be the pass. Now then can down the motorcar and go shoot this boy here so by Guard Streets Junction for go down Muaf step and then shoot them so and then also go down the Muaf and go shoot people there inside and host them. I said, really? So now this be the happen at door where I be the inside host. I said, I observe properly. So I left that young man then there na Patton Street. I waka go on to Eastern Police. When I reach na Eastern Police, this same vehicle when I be ATE 820 when a maroon color vehicle. I see he parking at Eastern Police. I get the video as well. Now I take me camera. I begin for film. I film this Human Rights Defenders Network vehicle where it team up one journalist where wear sludge reflector. He can near the vehicle and I see one other journalist again come out one side. They can near the vehicle. When I watch this journalist here, so now I see now Umaru Fofana of the BBC. Himself Kawaka near me, he greets the officers them, I catch them all, I film all, I get them with me. He go meet this Human Rights Defenders Network vehicle and meet the deltas that will be there inside there and the one that will not wear uniform. Wait till he talk to them and no. But me continue for film waiting they happen. So we don't film that one they done. Now I tell Umaru Fofana, I say, Umaru, one diamond in a Patton Street Junction, I just don't see a just before I come there. So I say, go find for making you for going to the people there for nowhere to happen, or go see the diamond will die, so you go before reports at the BBC. Umaru say, the police, they don't tell him, say, he not go find for make it cross mountain court because that front and dead zone. Really, Umaru could not be able to take me advice, so I left. I meet some other journalists them who join me again by Annie Walsh School Gate. Who don't left Uma done. We work they go before small, we go till as we reach by Mountain Court. Now we see one Delta we dress like a ninja. I guess down there again, I take my camera, I begin for film. So why should they talk to this Delta we dress like a ninja? Now we notice one other vehicle they come in a be private vehicle but a cheap. Now them Prado them, right? So the people that they come meet we now they ask we say Udana Wusa would they go. Now me company ask them answer say we a journalist, we come out in a cottage and come out to come on monitor, we they move around. 9 people they are so BO later on now I'm made to understand when I asked the Delta man who be up near we. Now he said these are the presidential guards. Them presidential guards they are so then say be the inside on license and on a registered vehicle. The vehicle here so they pass with a mountain court, then self team up and they shoot now the side. So I'm surprised why they shoot now people they host them and decide them. Why they not before shoot before? Because before them one other vehicle be just don't stop, we get other presidential guard them, then come down by the foot by Patton Street, then they go and shoot at people there. Now we say, okay, no wonder. So we don't film all that day. Who's are the presidential guards that will be inside the vehicle, and the one that will be there down again, they go and shoot. As we they reach by Eastern Street, where we left Patton Street, now we see one Delta, it then a grown. This Delta also we made to understand say now one of the presidential guards them, one way named Angry Lion. Angry Lion now he shoots that Delta boy there. That Delta boy there, because I want for put in name and in picture inside me documentary, I'm not gonna call in name now. But that Delta where they kill now Eastern Street Junction by Jehovah's Witness Church yonder. That Delta day na Angry Lion when a presidential guards them, one of them, that then kill that that Delta day. We team up there now when they took the Delta, put her inside the Land Rover where they be there with, then turn back, they return, then carry and go according to Mutumas and they say now corner to mortuary, then carry that Delta they go so. So when till me see na Eastern Police and Patton Street by Kisi Road, I was really shocked. So when I shocked, me and the colleagues there now, we take them down Eastern Street. We say that we come down Eastern Street for that, go show them that diamond within Patton Street by Frobe Road. As we come down Eastern Street by Frobe Road, we meet some other group of soldier men then team up near the diamond now by Patton Street. Even when we come for come meet themselves, then punch gun per week, say them go shoot with us now we. Now I ask me tag what be get with me, ask me hand up and tell the colleagues and say that we all ask we hand up with a shout, with the alert to them because we do it away from them. So we are journalists, we are just coming to see these cops that you're standing close by. So we reach near them, 9 days to the man they are so they ask we say why we for the film them for. So me camera be there on. Now tell them say I not begin film on it too. I said one can film this them wouldn't have gone. That make me hold me phone so they watch me phone and she say it not be there on recording. So they allow me for let we watch that diamond day. But I was shocked. Why should they watch that diamond day? Some other babo that they come with one babo where they propose at them back, where they say they shoot them again na Service Square axis. This babo also, even though they propose and back where they don't shoot them. One of them, soldier man will be team up there, and they are not going to lie. That's soldier man in tongue where they take talk, it not be clear. It sound like one Liberian or one Vai Mende or waiting, but in tongue not clear. That soldier man they cross that bubble where they propose a back where they don't fire all the blood they run param. I don't know what he said about talk. The bubble they talk now, he say shut up. He said now the same one. Una tagayation on the Panama then shoot you. So if you talk now, will they put you on them, shoot you now, like kill you finally. Now so that's what the man they talk. So when me observe that day, I say it was not a friendly atmosphere. Usai journalists them or other people that came for do them work because we were seen to be targeted as well, right? And we were seen as spy. We were not allowed to do our work. So that issue of suppressing be it a journalist now or Red Cross person where one can walk, when I go feel free for doing work where go friends a bullet, go catch yourself. As he said, the kind way how the police they respond that day, it was too unprofessional to an extent that even journalists or Red Cross people were not having time to do their job. So putting all of this into context, then I juxtapose them to waiting happen after the August 10 and the lackadaisic approach, or the way how the Special Investigation Committee, when the president established, they drag their feet on this issue, it make a no say we're not going to forget justice. Why I say so for? I listen to waiting some members of the ECOWAS Parliament be they talk about the question whether they ask in relation to waiting happen on August 10 and waiting at the way forward now. According to Honorable Sidi Mohamed Tunis, when a member of the parliament as well, according to him, he said the government allow protesters therefore come out now for go demonstrate, and whilst the people that they demonstrate, the government provide them with police officers them, where they guide them from one street to another. And the protesters then become violent, turn upon the police officers them and kill them. Family, when they watch this program, I want to seize this opportunity to dispel that particular wrongful statement made by Honorable Sidi Tunis. One,
that's not the Speaker of ECOWAS Parliament.
Exactly. In as much as on that fateful day he was not on the seat as the speaker, there was a woman, I don't know if she was acting on
the deputy, but he stepped down because he wants to can take the role where it takes him.
Okay, so what's your one for say about the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Tunis' statement we make? How Honorable Tunis go inform the world say the government allow people for protest on that day because they respect freedom of association, freedom of assembly, and the right to protest. How Honorable Tunis go tell with that word day and say to an extent that the government provide security for the people them now then turn and kill the security them.
Let only the quick one and ask you this question. Now we find out say according to what we the according to what we been done the before again from you get a lot of evidence there, you get a lot of videos then where you actually want for put together. How far you don't go with that? You have to put them in a documentary format for let people actually see exactly what you can explain so.
You are right. All what you they explain so me fumble them. This not a person go film for me and bring and can give me. Now me self
because taking into consideration for call the name of Lima, call the name of him bodyguards, call the name of the presidential bodyguards, call the name of different other people then all of that and then in context they will say nah, just allegation. But when you put them together, you know, in a form of a documentary for show people then it not become allegation anymore.
Very good. And I think say now one of the reasons why make a day now this on a platform today when we had widely respected and recognized platform, I want for big Sierra Leoneans them at home and abroad. We get Lily team, right? We get money because what you make for? I don't risk my life that day. I don't come out na door. Who side una go see who side and they fire at people at team up there. God make them not shoot me. And the misinformation where they go on about what happened August 10. I swear to this day, my brother, to this whatever I go drink so. I really want to help the people of Sierra Leone and the world for let them know exactly what happened August 10. When me witness for myself here. So for dispel all the lies and allegations there, so we're not they help the situation. I want for do a documentary, any documentary so it got for show the two sides, the untold story, the part where nobody not see it about August 10. I want put her into documentary, like how you say. I'm not gonna call Uma Ufofana in name so now, then I not get subscribe for show now. People not for believe. I'm not gonna call the Human Rights Defenders Network, the vehicle, an NGO, civil society organization, they use them for kill people, the people don't want to believe. But this is just the hard facts, including presidential guards themselves will take part on that day. So far, just like I was saying no more, we they prepare Who I say we, not for me one. Me and my team of dedicated and committed Sierra Leoneans, them, we don't come together. We all day now this we own investigative journalism media platform. We can discuss like
so the question now, how far you don't go? Because people really want to see this, and we all anxiously wait for see how this thing will get for Talek, waiting at the things the way we get for the inside there. Because we see a lot every day, every other day, people and they suffer injustice inside the country, especially with regards this August 10 incident.
Thank you very much. And I go on for throw the ball now young cap first. Thank you very much for the platform where you give me for make able for talk with you talk so. But also again, if you can also go further for be magnanimous and magnificent for send if na 5
magnanimous magnificent. They are both enough for
Georgia put me down to a level.
Well, sir, on behalf of me personal self and me team of people them where we want for go to studio for go prepare this documentary, I go appreciate if you by Bure and Sembe Pierre, right? Una get lily tin small money where una self able for send to we, right? I go give the numbers them out before I close the interview.
I think we don't get to that point now. It's very important because now people want to see this thing. And Mr. Don't have already explained to me. I'm not getting tears by explain. I want to see this evidence, this documentary evidence. So you don't put a budget together, right?
Yes.
So what are the cost of this documentary?
Well, at least we need $1,500 for one documentary. And mind you, now 2 documentary, one for producer. The other one again, it is so appalling for that we see young people, then they smoke kush now and they behave so abnormal in the country. This again gets to do with lack of commitment of this SIDP-led administration for do the right thing in Sierra Leone. What am I saying the right thing? We see the last time, Usai we heard they announce the all one Liberian, one Guinean, and one Lebanese will come out Liberia. Yes, the government say they arrest them. They arrest them there for waiting, suspected trafficking of kush and cocaine. And mind you, family them, one other work again what I do on the 22nd of July 2022, where now one mysterious 40-feet container where they land in a Wataki, from there then care and go Wellington, from there then drive back and left and a climb.
I want to ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
I mean, like, understand, say, certain people and the way they and they behind this thing, big personality them, including journalists them as well. Because one day I've been see one of me young journalists, where I would say, you know, it pulls something where for me I've been very much anxiously wait for see the report where it will bring come. Say he actually gets evidence for show certain things them but that container day. This is a journalist from 98, but again in colleague them they say now actually hacking account. You know, one Alex Lawrence Kuruma we happen for being one of my former, you know, workmate. You know, but I've been trying for each one to him now in Facebook, but he not being reply no nothing. So and this is say they end up for hacking account. Not to in talk, you know, ever come back and talk to me, but in colleague then say they hacking account and then they write that particular thing there. So tell me about all of them things that briefly before we can talk back about the documentary.
Well, this is the saddest part of Sierra Leone presently. Why I say the saddest part, some things then they go wrong in Sierra Leone, but the people that want to do the wrong things they are so, they're willing for pay we or food journalism, and they're willing for bribe we for let we lock we mouth. I believe say Alex Lawrence Kuruma, Saliu Tijan Jallo, Marcus Bangura, they're not go gladdy and they're not be gladdy because when they reach out to me later on for say, hey, editor, Sir Emmanuel Johnny, don't call we na pala to you, na me host, na pala to me. I know we all sit down and say, let we left Sir Emmanuel Johnny. He give Alex Lawrence Kuruma $1,000 on that day. He give Saliu Tijanjalo $1,000 for an office business as well. Then he also give Saliu Tijanjalo $1,000 for an office space. So let go pay for a rent. Let go pay for a rent for an office. Then he also give $1,000 extra. He said, "We sheba me, Alex Lawrence Kuruma. I'm sorry, me, Saliu Tijanjalo and Marcus Bangura." So that's like I was saying. Since they don't begin
Marcus
to
na CSO and the person this way begin blow the on.
Exactly.
Okay, so I think what we could get for doing in the future, this na allegation as well, where we would like for ask some of them people here so we you actually don't bring their names, so we will talk to them, you know, like Salute, Salty and others, then we could try for see how best we can talk to them, forget the outside. But now let we move a bit from that. Again, going back to your documentary, you need approximately $1,500, $3,000.
$3,000, yeah, for
approximately for produce two documentaries. One on the August 10 and one on this issue where get for do the container and the kush and other things. So very sorry about that, a young producer. Yes, and all of them things and this. So let me see. What do you want from me now?
What thing I want from the Weird program now is here. Now for me gonna help me for talk to well-meaning Sierra Leoneans and also
so we family members, they all are well-meaning. They all are well-meaning. So the bottom line are just pass a message to family members. They are listening.
Well, family them. Una where they watch this program today. Today being December 14th, 2022. Me, editor George Temple investigating a do on the 10th of August 2022. I begin for film from Furobe Road, waiting happen, say I go Kisi Road, round Klein Town, and come back to Usabi Day. Waiting I see on that day, where private vehicles them, so people that wear uniform, soldier and police uniform, they use them for go and shoot at people, then keep people the way and get the evidence them. I see the ones and they shoot people them. Also again, a surprise for seeing me young colleague journalist by the name of Umaru Fofana for see always see the use of private vehicle were very, very wrong because police get vehicle, soldier get vehicle. And that private vehicle the way they use so, then caught Boku people then unawares because Boku might not be no say na soldier man or policeman they come inside the vehicle and they. So that alone is professional misconduct and it is wrong. And I was expecting my brother Umaru Fofana for report the use of private vehicle, the use of NGO vehicle, the use of presidential guards them where contradict
so in short, Umaru will not be reporting anything in there at all.
You know, report because what he make for say to when I start for give me own analysis on this matter and listen to all the reports where Umaru will do, including the one where they go bury the people there, because this is why I said I'm not up for anything fruitful under the Special Investigation Committee. Because if Umaru Fofana fail for reports, Uda take part in the demonstration where, mind you, Mr. Moderator, this now the question or the issue where the ECOWAS Parliament come out with. According to the ECOWAS Parliament, they say, or according to the ECOWAS Commission say the government for identify the perpetrators of violence and bring them to book. What did the government do? Then take videos the way they make rounds on social media, watch the people they face where they including the one where they show na Al Jazeera and CNN, and go arrest them people then they. Of which, in my estimation, the video where me get, these people who have been arrested, charged to court, some convicted, are not the actual perpetrators. The actual perpetrators, trust me, are those in those private vehicles where give impression as if to say, now overthrow, they don't overthrow, just like how we get January 6th, where people then they inside private vehicle, they go and shoot. Okay. In my estimation, these are the insurrectionists and these are the perpetrators. So what in our people the way they watch this program do for me, from we medium point of view, we don't come out with two numbers them. You where they live now US, Europe and other side and where they out of Sierra Leone. We want for send money to this team. We want for prepare this documentary for let the ECOWAS, let the UN, let the International Criminal Court, because what will happen so for let dozens of Sierra Leoneans becoming to me, they say 27. They are more than 27. For let dozens of Sierra Leoneans they lost their lives, so they were just left and so is far above Sierra Leone investigation or far above Sierra Leone judicial system. What will happen so August 10th, 2022 would or will be taken to the International Criminal Court for further investigation, and we are calling for the indictment of President Bio, Lahai Lawrence Lima, and other perpetrators them. So in that light, Fambu them, you will want for see this document here. So do ya whatever little amount you get, you go send them to this number through Cash App, through ZELLE, through MoneyGram or Western Union. So this number where now plus 1301 795 5665. Fambu you whether America and out of America, you can ZELLE this, you can send ZELLE or Cash App or Western Union. So this we own sister when Madam Amina Bangura. Madam Amina Bangura na in number this and in the base in the reside in the United States of America plus 1301 795 5665. And you will want for send them to Orange Money. If not Orange Money, you want for send your own contribution. Yeah, you can send them to plus 232 79 316 750. Me brother, just like I'll be the say just now, right? Before I rest me premised on a particular matter, if you can come back, no problem. Why I think say we need for put a stop to waiting happen so August 10, and apart from August 10, this killing of over 20 or more Sierra Leoneans, it happened back now the Pademba Road massacre, right? Pademba Road, could you imagine prisoners that were there inside confined territory? They don't lock them inside confined territory. They're able to come out na door. Then shoot and kill them. Now so he left today will not get the reported under investigation day. We see what happen now mile 91. When they say they go raid for drugs, then kill people in mile 91. We see what happen at Losari again. That chief in compound and waiting.
Let me get this thing straight. Yeah. You don't already give number them. So basically what you want, let me put your voice into this. But I guess two things where I want to say concerning this money business. Number one, you can help editor George Temple for they produce the two documentary them. He actually want for produce them, and if I don't produce them, if he been get the money. But because he not get them, don't make he not able for do in documentary them. The documentary now for help people for actually get justice at the end of the day. So please help them for raise this thing. That is one. And secondly, editor now in they take control of all of their money there. All of their money there now for editor in project. So please help them. This not for we yard. Now for editor. Editor they use the platform for appeal to you. So we the joint editor for appeal to you say please help editor for make it produce this particular documentary. Where now $3,000 it actually need for produce two documentary where it gets for do with lots of government officials them, top journalists them, top civil society activists them, and their organization them, where aid and abet, when they say aid and abet, then join on with security forces them, then join on with the government for make sure say then cause problem by the lives of citizens them. So the only way how it able for put that one and it makes sense now for put them in a form of a documentary, put the video then, narrate the story, and then we see them. One of the things that will make the Al Jazeera, the CNN, the BBC very much powerful in documentary, now where they can put all the small pieces them together, narrate the story, for let you understand what is now the actual message. Because sometimes we don't see some video them out, they go like that there, but we don't know what exactly we understand from that day. So it could be the narrator in there and there. So please help them with whatever thing you get. I repeat, this now for editorial in documentary. This not for we yard. Please, this money now for editorial in documentary. I repeat, now for editorial in documentary. We don't get any and param. All waiting editorial get for do. Waiting get for get. Now for help for Sierra Leoneans them for produce this documentary. We just come and do this program and ask you for let you actually go help for put this thing together. So please understand that day, and we beg you.
Very important.
We beg you. Please help editorial. Now only Because we see, even the Speaker of Parliament, they talk say the insurrectionists them, they all gone, the people of the protest. So this is the question when somebody just to ask you, say, you be say anybody when a civilian, where they protest, he all gone?
Yes, Mr. Moderator, you know, say me na the truth now I am back on, and the truth I go set we free here. Mr. Moderator, there is one individual where I get the video with me as well. Then it happened around Wokupa. Yes, around Wokupa at the east end of Freetown. This gun where this protester be all na a gun where na that tear gas canister gun, that tear gas gun, yeah, that tear gas gun. Then being catch one Delta, right, around Wokupa area. So when they don't beat this Delta, they overpower them, then take that gun in their hand. So that tear gas gun they in there on public domain, who say one amongst the protesters them, I get on to so if you want, I can play them for now. But the fact remains,
No,
one
keep her for the document.
Exactly. One of the protesters them, the old that tear gas canister gun they, right? And the company that will run BNM, who said they will carry and go for go keep them or waiting. But that is a tear gas canister gun, yeah. Unlike the conventional guns of the AK-47, RPG, or what have you, we get bullets, we can kill somebody on the spot. That tear gas gun they will all know now, waiting to use them for, and how effective is that tear gas gun as opposed to the other conventional and normal guns.
And this
that
one,
is
totally, in fact, the government not see this. The government be pay attention on, guns, them, conventional guns.
Exactly.
Them, rather than that. And I don't feel say they ever see this thing where they talk about.
No.
So this one, they add taste again to the documentary where you actually they do. And that they show how balanced the documentary will get for make sure so we get all sides to this particular story. So, one for appreciate you, but please, let me beg again. Please help editor for raise this amount. The main thing where it there for explain small and see how best you can raise this amount. If that be the case, let me go on the line and see how best we can able forget people and forgive their own comment on the issues that we don't raise, especially on this last point. Producer now we for talk, not to you for talk. No.
All right,
So
Fambulem.
please, yes.
Before we dey go na the line, una don hear you with brother Eddie Tayo. As we dey na this house for help things them where they promote Mama Salome, because plenty of you don't they argue. You don't even know how this August 10 starts and how it end. But good people that don't accuse civilian, but good people that don't accuse police. Well, we brother don't make them simple for we. This na judgment documentary with brother one for Campbell. And it just don't give out the numbers there. Musa I tell you say, if you want for ZELLE couple for this documentary, make you send that to Amina Bangura. So Amina Bangura just tell we say, make we inform una with people them. Do ya, if you dey send this money, na for tag them the documentary. So if they able to know say this money na for we brother in projects, you send them. So you're not able to mix because it can get different money the way they come inside in ZELLE. So for protect that one, they say, yeah, we don't send this couple to sister Amina, you know reach. Do ya when they send them now for put on the documentary so you understand say now for we brother you send them. So do ya we serve as a team now we the appeal to una for we help for make this thing come out. The argument now in the can answer the talk now in the can answer because if you say na me then they say na you. Well they say wait camera video now in the show na screen no. So we can see who side the government we don't say, now we the civilians them. Now we all gone. No policeman, not church civilian. Well, caretaker, because we don't come and talk you. But because of that, now we go to the phone line, make yourself call and tell we how we able to support you, brother, and wait till you think about the discussion of today. Hello, caller, you name and who side you calling from?
Yeah, hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
This voice here, one of the people.
I call from.
No,
wait,
hold on. Not tell who side you call from.
Yeah.
This voice here, I know this voice through August 10. And I know say you
10,
get lots of things that we want to share with you as well. We really listen to you.
Yeah. So I do call on we are now, sir, because we did presently inside this incident happen between Congo Ata and Aja Fatmata. That this incident happen and we all come out for demonstrate. When Lima they come out towards Watalo side, they can park na Philip Street. It's in a car, it's in a jeep. So now they alala come out, people don't come out police they come. They fire 2 gunshots in the Lima, which is security there. So the police are now, the Omolanke rider, they put sets by the Omolanke to go and play between Ajafamat and I didn't fire tear gas pack. Where this thing happen, leave a witness. And I be there through this theater, it done. You get me? I be there all throughout this theater, it done. Now the number one limana in cause is stay in Motoka self. The protester they said on Bam point in Motoka, then block na Congo Ata. Put the police and can and begin fire tear gas in live bullets. The if you fire one boy na inside, that the bullets will meet them. The guy affect her now. So me na the number one witness till this take place. I know. Always that guy they talk, editor, he writes, it's so quite correct. Between this Okupa junction, he said club day. Yeah, he said that club day, the police go fire there, and then the civilian they one time go pull up tear gas gun in hand. And he says be the back presently.
Alright.
Yes.
So now I go you there so and say thank you very much. And editor, I will tell you something. If you need live witness testimony, we get people where be actually they link this whole thing for we, you know, where you get everything where it take for that particular Wellington axis day. Thank you very much, caller.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Hello, caller. You name and you say they call you from.
Me, Mr. Kamara. I call from New York.
You're welcome, brother man.
Yeah, me, waiting I want to say, I don't want to talk because nowadays I want limit me talk small, but waiting I want for say no more. Yeah, one loan I help with brother without video, where the Delta and say where they come over, why they go book them. The parts of the documentary so that let people know say, now like I say, na state sponsored massacre because until government will not plan, then start the thing with provocation, you know. Then begin to talk say now faceless demonstration. At the end of the day, they go and kill people them and say people them get machete, them get gone. So then we want for appeal again. So anybody so far who gets any independent video with other people and not be know. Because also some people in there, because now technological world now will only power. People they go down film privately with some video, they not be get access for fair house. Because even with both of the tell say some of your own video them, I think the government you know will pay. To Meta for them to delete the system. So you say, but when you said that knowledge on computer, able for the TV and they don't keep them in a hard drive so much that they don't go for tamper time. They say even some one and the way now if you go down na the internet, you know they get again. So one appeal to everybody will get any kind of added information. Then several add me voice for add to anybody will get anything for let this year will be. But say that we all do and we will be proud of them rather than we subject them to one politician to my one thing the grace afterwards that maybe FLA do this year. Because politician can go about become a braggart to be talk boku. But at least if we all eat small, we all go proud now say yes, we help for border for this year become a reality. Let the world know the reality will happen. Yeah. So now then they go we don't start with your own contribution for that. You know, maybe don't give me on. But as I say, we still appeal to other people and me are ready for give back. All right. Because if they ask one to start me, I say we still at the deadline because we don't give me on. All right. I want to say thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you. You're welcome, Sister Admin.
Hello. Hi, Sembe Pierre. Hi, YouTube. My boy, good evening. I hope so now they do well by the grace of God. So I just a call for make myself through my own support. So we brought for Begu. We hear me?
Clear, you're live.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
For Begu family member, them say please make we help with brother Editayon. With a Beguna, we know how much you guys love this family house, and we know how much una can support we young people them in any shape or form. Any to work out before now. If we not accomplish ourselves, but we not go try on our level best for make una do and for we. So the same love we una the giwi, una the showy, we want for make una extend that love back to we on very border editorial, because for let somebody come out there and take the risk and go collect the information there, and we sit back with valuable information that we will bring this government here council to book, because we need justice. There is no way we'll be able to get justice if we just left within the justice system of Sierra Leone. We get for take this matter here, so wherever we get for take away, it will be the ICC, it will be CNN, it will be Al Jazeera, it will be BBC, because evidence is the day. We, me and my brother, we don't talk, we don't communicate. They're bad, they're horrible. We're able to say no, they're not in the hands of other people. Them. So we don't want the information they are so waste. We don't want with people and go under dirty without justice. We people that need justice. We people that not deserve for die just like a flies. They not deserve for die just like a pauper. Now human being them. They can be president, they can be lawyers, they can be doctors, they can be nurses, they can be anything what they want for being at this world. So for let somebody take matters in your hands and kill with people, and just like chicken necessarily get value because they prey upon them. Do ya who they beg on our family members? Are they go down my knees then? Are they ask you follow on support? No support we've got at $10, $20, $30. Please, when you send and put say documentary, just say documentary. So we will keep tabs of their money they are so when they come. Now $3,000 in need for them to documentary they are so. As soon as all know it don't want to come on salon. You get for take care of your well-being. And also right now they only get for 90 days. 90 days is up from September to now. So now the problem here now again, how it go live, how it go survive. Also it go. You don't let it country where you be free, where you get all kind of privileges, and now you don't go to no man's land. Do you a big low embrace this information here? So no, we hold the information there. So no, we use them to the best of we ability. We're able for use them for bring Bioka. We make sure say even if not Biona we're able for gata and put in a corner somewhere in a corner ICC. We don't go all beyond and squeeze. I know come out today again because it don't be the one chance. That chance they be done. Now it don't come back. It don't kill people. It don't thief. We don't muscle. It don't disgrace. We don't make. We don't shame. We don't lie. It's about time for them begin. They call the leaders there and make sure say then take action for what they don't do to people. So do you allow not make this long? At a beguna 301 795 5665. You can cash up. You can ZELLE. Western Union, MoneyGram, RIA. Just put the name Amina Bangura. Mr. Sefo, they do this day and a risk for me. But it's all about people. It's all about lives. If I sit down and not do anything, what I get for gain, what I get for benefits. So it better I use my voice and then I sit down and not regret at the end of the day. So please begin send money, and I thank you brother within the platform. Alpha we send money to we, and another one woman back don't send money, so money then they can't inside. So
almost we don't get from there.
So right, we don't get about $75 we on the inside.
From 3 people.
Yes. 2 people, Alpha and one mommy, and he send back another $100 for now. So everything they send now $150 all together. Where that person they send now somebody from Texas send that money there. So please, $150 send $50 for we brother, $100 for una birthday. So please, and Alpha
we don't get 75 for the project.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Yeah, thank you very much, and God bless you now. Thank
God bless you too, Sister Admin.
Okay, so
hello, caller. You name and who's you calling from?
Riyadh. Nado Bayo.
Nado Bayo, you're welcome on the show.
The thing don't turn fun now. To be honest, they're too horrible. They're too I don't know. It's too sad. We country don't turn to it's just too sad. I don't even know how to forget the country any name anymore, because every day you they eating the way not sweet you. But this we don't talk up and down. We Sierra Leonean. Why make they use we? We all not honest to ourselves. Bible
Adia.
To be honest with una law go after. I not say he hard, but most of them leader they way one car all way back. They need for car on board. If anyone wanna try knock allow name and shame them publicly, let people know the dubious acts. The only person now women to us, and I repeat this with no hesitation, and only that mommy. But where we all blind at that country, they say pass now then two parties with then thief, criminal people like that, now they would vote for. Look waiting Cherry Coco do. All waiting they do so they try for cleaning name. He are not clean for one. He and Kande. They've sold out. Now because they're wasting the common I don't know they go and make fine boy. At times I can even disappointed at Adebayo. I don't care what people might say or come at me to this night. But it is some of them dubious people there. Let a spade be a spade. Now pull them people them bad people there they waste now and shame them. All this way they happen, so now then find for fetch for we. But instead, now we they fetch for we say. We all don't sound like cow now. We just left there and gas. We don't know when we all slaughter and go reach. That's my point. Thank you, guys.
Nada Bayo. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you.
Hello, caller. You name and who side you call me from?
Yeah, we had. How na they do, Papa?
We thank God.
This I want to call from US.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. I'm in connection with editor George Temple. I don't know if he's still there on the screen.
You're not on the screen,
but
listen.
Okay. Editor, of course you know me, right? Me and your childhood friend, I wanna to. At least you know Sophia.
Yeah.
Okay. But I go want to give editor my number. Me say go talk to him personally and I go want contribute towards in documentary we want do, right? So do I beg when I give me number. He sabi me, he know me. We all go one school, he know me very well, okay?
All right.
So do I beg when I give for me number, okay?
We go do that.
Thank you.
Okay then, thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Okay.
All right, call and take part in the program as you don't listen to all the presentation. And we do it with brother. We insert don't call it in case across now this family house for make we all put ends together for help and give this final proof where we all be don't wait for, where we all be they pray for. Well, this is simple now for you. They say they look for something and they don't know you don't step. Just come out and can see them. You take them. You use them for 81 time for. Hello, caller. You name and who side they call you from?
Yeah, we had a call from Washington.
You're welcome on the show.
Yeah. I believe say Mr. Akintayo don't do a very good job. And we as Salonians who for know the importance of documentary. Because if we can get peace in Sierra Leone, the documentary we so yours be do way back during the time for the war, when I cry Freetown. When I cry Freetown, they play a very important role for make peace, make the United Nations, they come and they send the highest peacekeeping force ever in Sierra Leone. So I believe say with this kind information we get so if we keep put them back into documentary, make the whole world see, I believe say it will bring some good news for we in Sierra Leone. Would I ever be the perpetrators who are responsible, whether na government, whether na civilians them, I believe say the truth will come to light and justice will be done. May God bless Salon. May God bless Wiyad.
Thank you.
May God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you, my brother. Call and take part in the program as you did listen to issues of Mama Salon. Well, this is very, very important. Hello, caller. You name and who side you call me from?
Now, President, be ready to talk.
Hey, caretaker, be welcome. We are on the platform, we open for everybody.
How do they do the power?
Thank God. How you say?
No bad. I should get paid enough for you do. But anyway, I'm glad you me brother don't come out and he don't speak the truth, you know. And I think I continue so we see Alina the perfection. You don't understand, eh? So me, I get question from me brother. How long this documentary will take? If you sponsor this documentary, how long it will take for the maker?
Good question. Just hold on. You say how long when the money done there, how long una go take for producer?
Well, if we don't get the money done, 2 weeks at least. 2 weeks we don't produce them done.
All right, you get them right.
Once the money, everything on there, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Okay, no problem.
All right.
And although we had on the bash me President Bill, but it's high time we speak the truth on account today. You know, where things that they come up with the bash parliamentary and then say this is not fair. The parliamentary and they fight for this PR system, you know, pass on a parliament and fight them, pull them, you know. So we the people that don't grab and demonstrate so no on this PR system. Actually parliamentarian again. But anyway, me I will tell me what I say. And see when I get me number now, me I will donate $1,000 Australian dollar for him. For legal status I the color. Documentary for we.
All right, you might for call your name so we what are going.
No, we don't take the number.
No, me not President Bill.
Okay, President.
Anytime we don't take this number, and by the way, we will send this number to
editor.
They will contact you direct. He or sister,
please, thank you.
Yeah?
Okay, no problem.
Anytime this person don't donate $1,000 Australian dollar. Australian dollar, the USD get weight pass but 1,000 Australian D. Now you don't go. So you will get lots of money. We will get for watch later, but the bottom line now, you will get past $500.
We go send you a number so you contact them, yeah?
And then other people don't begin for donate already. We don't get 75 ways sister admin don't tell me for right now $75. Plus this 1,000 Australian dollar. 75 don't carry inside instant 1,000 Australian dollar they pending where you will get for each one to the person, okay? Editor, you get me?
Yes, I get you clear, but now sister admin, now responsible for the diaspora collection.
Okay, so
okay,
fine.
we send them the number.
Sister admin, but we don't make
number
them wait till we get already.
Yeah.
All right, now go back on the line if we get more.
Call and take part in the program. This now we had.
Okay, conversion don't take place already. Australian dollar now $685.64. Where we don't get it. This time for you on record, we call them figures there.
Okay. 600 something dollars.
Yes, approximately. Let's just say 600 and where is it? $685.
185, okay. He has tried. May God richly reward him.
Okay. Thank you very much to this President Bill.
President Bill,
thank you. 600. Thank you very much, President Bill.
Thank you very much. That's right.
We get game. Alexa, you want to talk about I promote you. You don't care.
Mind.
Okay.
Anyway, family, I'm gonna call and take part of the program as we come to the end of the program because one for release with brother make himself go rest.
Where we now? We not the rest. We not the rest. We self get for go rest. We get for grab for rest now morning.
So call and take part in the program.
Let's see if we can get 3 more calls from you where you watch. Because we know say some of you are not collect for call and donate, but we can contact sister admin already with the number we don't peg we don't pin na the comment section. So please, we want for is $3,000. One for you say all of the $3,000 now from we are the come out for this documentary. Yeah, that would be great. That would be great.
It's full, yeah.
Would be great. And we not say when I can do them, but just that the money they don't book. We have do it.
Hello, caller. You name and who say they call me from, please?
Yeah, they call from Weird. May God bless you now.
You're welcome, Mr. Weird back.
God bless
you too.
And happy birthday back to una all and our channel.
Thank you. God bless.
First of all, I want to say to this journalist here, may God continue for bless them.
Amen.
The projects, because the I don't explain it really risky life, you know. And God for pull her back in that country, they go the safe side. May God continue for journey back mostly, you know. So we know what we have to do, you know, because this I just want for no advice we have to Sierra Leoneans, they have not take this thing serious. We don't see the documentary, white people and they value the one they pass anything. And I believe say if you don't help brother, it do in 2 weeks there, that is the downfall of Kiatika Bio, you know. But documentary really value and it's very, very important. So we'll take us serious, yeah?
Thank you.
Okay, we'll stay blessed.
You too.
Bless you. 2 more calls. Now please help. This particular project at editorial they use with platform for appeal. But the documentary now editorial and in team. They do this documentary. If I follow they get the clarification. The work, the copyright, and every other thing belong to editorial and in team. So the work only and solely they come out from editorial and in team. So whatever copper we put right now for support editorial and in team. Not to we yard and not to we yard they do this documentary. But please, we self the join and for say, do ya help we brother for produce this. We already don't get $75 we don't come inside physical, and we as well don't get a donation of 1,000 Australian dollar, and it come out from No.
Your uncle.
My uncle know they vampire business.
Welcome again, sister.
I just want to clear another thing again. Say, people where they donate. If you wish for make your name there at the end of the documentary, because I'm part of this documentary. So at the end of the documentary, everybody will donate, we put in money into this work. You they see your name at the end of the documentary. Only if you want your name for make you display there. If you want your name for make you display, your name go there. But if you not let your name display there, then we thank you back for your support and let God bless you. But anybody will put in money here, and we also have a group for this donation. Yeah, so if you want to be part of I can public for make you donate. There's a group who don't form where you go join that group there. It's private. Information they go outside. None of that. Everybody already there. Now people that we already don't begin to give something, or we get plans for get inside this documentary also, and make sure say the documentary go before when you work with your brother. So contact me. I will add you to the group of this documentary also with your support. Thank you.
Any Lilith don't come inside?
Nothing okay inside so far. I'm checking. Nothing yet.
Monica.
But I know they will. They go do For family, they never fail we. Thank you.
All right, we'll wait for one more call, and since we wait for not to call.
No information.
No, not to call. Now waiting.
Information.
You tell like your uncle.
Money, yeah, money palava.
Monica.
Money palava. You I get for treat you. Pa money na.
That before camera they choke you live.
For the money?
You say for?
But you say me.
Name. If you be Monica,
no, stand and pull. I don't miss.
I be money chuku.
No, you na money chuku. Me not to Monica. You dey crazy. Anytime, I beg people don't they call comments, so you can find for like they make us small whilst we they wrap up the time small. And then People them don't. Some people one lady say, let we give you number. Let we give am. No,
let me give you your number. I say try like your uncle.
Make we give you a number, and then other person himself don't donate 1,000 Australian dollar, and then we don't get $75. We don't kind inside Shasha and Kankama. So please, we listen.
Well, just like what in my own coordinator Amina say, yeah. If anybody gets support we want for Guy to this particular project here, he can send in number. Then Madam Amina can add them na the group because we got WhatsApp group so we all we don't give small thing. We all they would discuss the way
and
forward.
And that group now for the one the way they pass the ketekemu, the small thing.
Very good, yeah. Now for you we don't give money. Now we all they go get there because now we all get for discuss
because
the production.
Sometimes me go and go there no man, no one give but I want go listen to na the talk.
No. You for don't give money first sir before they add you there. when you give money, you qualify for be added. But the thing is, even that group themselves, we not they discuss anything other than how we for ensure say as Sierra Leoneans we put hands together for now we come out with this documentary because the documentary is very, very important. Some people then they underrate the significance of this August 10th, be it insurrection or we call them state-sponsored massacre. When you see the ECOWAS Commission self tell the government to investigate the matter and bring people into book. Because there is no space in the world where more than one life will go, then just left and so no more. No. So, Sierra Leoneans are only for taking this issue very, very serious. Now, dozens of we fellow compatriots then die so. And like how me brother self they say at the studio just now. Me self trust me here. When the president come out with his statement on the 24th of August, where he said they investigate, he puts the areas where they want to investigate, the one that will finance the process, the one that will take part in the process, all this kind of thing. I was confused. And trust me, Sierra Leoneans are really confused and no really waiting happen August 10. But with this documentary also, una go know Uda take part in the how they call an insurrection now, fail coup now, if na state-sponsored massacre, una go know. Then, this issue of the Speaker of the Parliament, they talk different thing. Some other people they say they talk different thing. All this go come to rest. Then this again, the EU, the UN, and the ECOWAS, we want for know who that then take part and for bring them to book. Una go know through this documentary here. One, just like how they say, we all know say now the issue of corruption and bribery now the order of the day in Sierra Leone.
All right,
trust me.
No, all and the quick law, you waiting this person get for we.
Hello, caller. You name and who side you call from?
I come from here. This week, out of the compound.
You don't sleep?
Yeah, near neighbor there. I got the call from. We are out of the compound near neighbor there.
All right, no, go ahead.
How are you, brother? Alhamdulillah, Salah. It's not Uncle German.
All right, it's Uncle German.
Yes, I want to commend you now. I want to commend the perfect gentleman at the studio, because it's really touching anyway. From the commentary, man, the layout to we see Regionalism. But I get concerned. I mean, if you no more just not say that orange money number will be announced. Now somebody in at the ground ways until they no go by attack. Because we all know how this station we get some people and they can't people no more. Just when I say Leoster they play, some money support Leoster not to theater, not get the confidence. So that's what we are there right now. I open on the side they say. Yes. People are there right now, they watch messages, them, they listen, whatever, whether they talk, whether they call, whether they the panel, everything. But they don't get anything for waiting at this station. So waiting me the try to say, when we try, we support this brother, let this thing come out. They will find out this thing come out before this election. Trust me, we will reach this how we want for reach. Because it's like clear evidence, so according to how to explain, and you even don't get somebody within that Congo attack, Niger Formata, and see exactly what happened. Then go on, then they first what they call them purple gun. Then go on, what they call so what they say purple gun or beef gun. Now they want to man gun there. You don't understand. Now they have to say one part there where they say somebody also. Not even protesters by then, So like what I say, we give the support we had, and kudos to Sister Admin. I know say that Sister Admin, he flop and heavy, you know. He really heavy. Only Sister Admin, here, Cobra. Just two Bobby no more we get the so-called all map, but then two Bobby then they. They really try. Now, man, they really try. Trust me. Really try. Yes, really try. So we really appreciate time. We really appreciate time and effort to encourage. And anytime when I'm aware of something, personally, I will try to talk. Me to go talk personally back. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
As I call two Bobby, so you don't begin.
Say the last call.
No, as I call two Bobby, don't begin.
Say that you the last.
Hello, caller. You name and say they call you from.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Yes. Hey, concerning Mr. Tayo. We tell him thank you. Yeah, Mr. Tayo, this documentary we need them seriously. Because we think Tunis saying at that parliament that they talk about the protesters that get gone, all of a sudden the police and the directors have to go. Before by the time you remember they say they don't hold 6 policemen, they kill them, slaughter them. Some are make machete, cutlass and guns. So I wonder why we don't see them today. Because the gun now they're showing another Nigerian artist. That late band.
So if you don't die 1992, boy, can't asalo, you can't protest.
Oh wow. This guy. Tunis, you don't have quasi the talk like that. Yeah. Anyway, we there and by God in power, we prepare, we see how best we can do. You know, we'll try for help. Yeah, and then back day all landed. So, okay, my brother. I tell me I'll take it. Send us a call. I'll meet you on the program.
Yeah.
All right.
Editor, just you quick one. Let me wrap up the program.
All right. Yeah. Before editor they come, editor, please hold on the one Mariama just send small couple to Sister Admin. Sister Admin said, do I make you try for let you understand? If not for the documentary, you send them make you know now Mariama.
For the documentary or for the bad day. So please, yeah, you ready to watch Mariama? We send something to Sister Admin now. Please get back to Sister Admin with a message for tell them what exactly you send the small thing for. They are big. You ready to send to Sister Admin? Let me know if not for bad day or not for editorial documentary. Yeah, you see that you say bad day or documentary, please. All right, editorial, please go ahead and wrap up.
Yes, Fable them. First of all, I want to appreciate una always take time for listening to this program and watch this program as well. To me, waiting can give me happiness now because I don't know who's telling me self get for die here. I really want let Sierra Leoneans them we take waiting happen so August 10 very, very serious. Because why am I saying this? If we not put a stop to waiting happen August 10th, yeah, if anything happen again at Sierra Leone, it will be worse than waiting happen August 10th. So we need to take a very, very serious, right? And just like our people in the say, the only way we can able to address the misunderstanding where they go on about waiting happen August 10th. Trust me, now it's a well-documented documentary. Me not going for take sides for nobody because I'm not playing any games. Waiting I see with me eye and waiting I get the other side, right? I go ensure so we put all things together for let the international community know exactly what's happening at Sierra Leone August 10th. Yeah. And just like how they say again, with this August 10th documentary, we're going to put a stop to impunity. Because a lot of things that happen at Salon from the Padema Road massacre to the Losar, the Tombo, the Makeni, where if we not try for address them, look quite recently, now one poor lady they go kill you again, where they say begin belle, you go for go arrest somebody. But you go begin shock and with shock and tell the person die. So all of this we need to put a stop because this issue of killing is becoming monotonous. It become repetitious. Now salon we're not correct, you know, call for. So that's like I was saying, me the happiness we're gonna make if myself die, I'm gonna be grave safe before the launching or the premiering of the documentary. Now, where I see Salon and we all come together for let we know exactly what happened August 10, and now we put her into documentation, into documentary, whether man na England, na America, na France, or na China, or na Banjul, or Ghana, where we for watch and no say, okay, now so thing happen. Because this thing is very important. If we forget about them, with man, they're not they forget about them. Then when you see them discussing at the ECOWAS Parliament, that because it is very, very important. And this gets for do with the continued stay and life of this current SLPP-led administration. When we come out with a factual what happened, I believe say the Whitman and self oversee them gonna say no, na so, and so things that happen at Salon. Then we go coin them with the July 22nd mysterious 40 feet container. We are happy where we had say una one for interview Sally Tijanjalo, Marcos Bangura, if possible, Alex Florence Koroma. Una interview them, let una get their self-own side of this story. But for me, from where we sleep in a client town that next day, where here gather from Sir Emmanuel Johnny, where now the head of policy research unit at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Where here gather, where I made to understand, say, the former ADC, so President Julius Madabio, when I Sylvester Koroma, in official vehicle, ASLP 333. The number plate, now them pull go put na the cocaine container for put and common water. Kidane alone is wrong. Then for a whole Indian businessman by the name of Mahesh Nandwani, we get PC and Son, right? And Miller Group. In name for be mentioned inside this. Usai E and Sir Johnny, they claim ownership of the container. This is serious. And that again of the former IG Ambrose Sovula. So far, I want to get a government in the country where all managers they do what he wants. High-profile government officials and they come together and do something where people that suspect saying a kush and container, they will just cocaine or just left them thing there. So it's not correct. So me like I say, for over dozens of people that we don't die, including that young lady was supposed for City Becker, they shoot her in back, he can't boss na Bobby. That young man sit on a veranda, they shoot her in veranda, he die immediately. Oh my days, Sierra Leoneans them. Let us not put politics inside August 10th. August 10th is very important. And that's make when I see the press release where President Bio come out with on the 24th of August here, I decided for support them to an extent of making a call to Emmanuel Abdullah where I know for say I want for help them into this whole thing. I be hit one particular point where President Bio put inside that statement there for set up an investigation committee. President Bio say they want for no. President Bio say they want for no how the military, how the military then self-respond or how the police respond. That area they make self get interest and for now know how the police respond if it was appropriate or excessive. So from them, I listen again one my sister by the name of Awana Two I listen and later where they talk. I know Awana Two now we all go in first juniors secondary school. I know her and I'm sure he don't listen and himself one for gain support and waiting. We all now we put on together for sure say we call for justice for the one that we don't die so and the one that we still then a cell where they don't all unnecessarily. And I'm sure, Mr. Moderator, if we're able to come out with this documentary, this go able for squash most of them conviction the way they do so. Because the one that way they also waiting up at them where they don't go lock themselves so. These are not the actual perpetrators. These are the wrong people. When you watch the video they will get, when I go see the one that way they inside private vehicle as if now rebel war down up on a salon on a overthrow. In my estimation, these are the actual insurrectionists, not those who have been wrongfully charged.
Much. Editor George Temple for we take a wonderful time, precious time for joining inside the program. My blessing for that will get you as you make your debut, appearance inside
the first appearance, not the weird.
Yes, that we are channel. We hope say this not will be the last one, and one for you think interesting. Interesting, eh? I say, well, we not actually done the show yet, but the network don't take them out of the rating right now. But one for tell you thank you for you joining me inside the program today. One for tell you we don't donate. One for tell you we don't call and make you point and very boku thank you. And as well, one for tell thank you to the team. You know, we do extremely very good work, hard working job for make sure say this program they reach you every now and then. Well, my name is Tembepe, the freedom fighter. One for tell thank you to editor George Temple, where one for produce the documentary on this August 10. So if you want for support, and please contact Sister Min, you know, for let you give them the support. And please take note. When you give something for editorial, please note and they say this is for documentary. So it's simple, just put DOC, that's a documentary. DOC, eh? That's for documentary. If not for bad day, you can just put BD. If you know for right boku. Okay? So one for telling thank you, we appreciate you now. My name is Sebepi. I'll catch you again in the morning inside the program Colores. Settle meet again. One love. God bless we country Israel where we call we are.
And me na by Bure Kablai from the north with a sharp cutlass. Tata, I love you all.
Yeah, we bade. Who's the nobody say?
Not to the bad day now with the talk. The donation from now to the 20.
And then time don't go. Anyway, now listen to bad song. We'll take care. Bye.
This song come up from Madam Sidratu Aminata Kamara from the United States of America. It is dedicated this song to one of the biggest organizations in the world, Weird.
Yeah, made a crack on the mix.
91 big boy pecan.
H never tap it the ball. Daily base 091. Yellow flag TVs.
Hallelujah.
Come on. Weird organization. Don't come for every nation. Weird organization. Don't come for promote the nation. They know they mix my politics. They know they part tribalism. They know they mix my politics. Yeah. They know they part no tribalism.
This now we hard. Duck and now we land. So la we all and fine. This now we hard. Duck and now we land. So la we all and fine. Who know they back kapu. We had no mixed bag bamu. We know they back kapu. We had no mixed bag bamu. Go tell the brother sister them say we I don't come.